What is going on, people? Inside that internet machine. Welcome to another CM Retro live stream. And nobody's watching. Nobody likes me. Which is one thing that we're going to talk about tonight. So we'll wait for some people to roll in. And give me 2 secs. I mean, I'll tell you what, I haven't sold shit on eBay in the last 2 weeks. This is crazy. Oh, do I have to share this on my socials? Probably. I'm absolutely going to destroy these Twizzlers tonight, guys. Destroy. I love watching myself on the internet. Let's paste this up here. We are streaming. Oh, I got to create a clickbaity title. I'm streaming and I have no friends. I've fallen and I can't get up. I said I started streaming 1 minute ago. Well, that's not right. Damn it, YouTube. Damn it, YouTube. We now have 2 people watching. It's because I got 2 browsers open. Yes! I should create like 100 alt accounts. I gotta sit through the ad on my own channel. That's ridiculous. Boom. There we go. That should start it up. 2 people watching. 3 thumbs up already. Holy shit, you guys love me. And I love you. Retro Heck, what is up? Tonight's beer is Yingling Golden Pilsner. Haven't had it in a while, so I figured, what the heck? How are things in Retro Heck land? Hope they're good. Hope you're enjoying your nice long weekend, which is cool. You know what looks horrible is these boxes. Hold on. There we go. Problem solved. Now, look. Now there's games. There are games in the game room and not just boxes. I know it's crazy. 5 people watching. What's up? What up? What up? So I'm going to eat this Twizzler, and then I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant, okay? If you want me to go on a rant about some crybaby YouTubers, hit the thumbs up. Give me a like spike. Give me a hell yeah in the chat. You want me to unload on some other YouTubers. I swear to God, I spent like 6 hours listing Transformers last week, and I've sold 1. And I have like 100 that I need to sell. Retro Heck, yeah, it's good, man. It's good here. Just enjoying the weekend. I'm glad that because I work 4/10s Monday through Thursday, so I'm kind of off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like all those times. Every week I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I should say. And it's like the first weekend in a while where I've actually had 3 days off. That's why I'm just kicking out content. Like I did a pickup video, a Sith Trooper battle pack build and review for Lego, and then that Transformers video, man. I thought people would be, I wasn't going to make that video, but I thought people would want to see everything that was in that box. You know what I mean? But it's a process because I don't know anything about Transformers. So I'd like take a picture, then upload it to Google Lens, and it's like, oh, this Transformer is Dickheadicus Maximus, you know, and it came out of the Armada set in 2004. And I'm like, oh God, now I got to find all the parts. Are you kidding me? TS Nintendo Gamer, what is up? Hiya. Evil Animosity says destroy them. Okay. As soon as I'm done with my Twizzler, I will light them up because it's crazy. YouTube is getting nuts. Oh, I know something that Retro Heck will be interested in. Remind me. Almost choked to death on a Twizzler. Remind me to talk about the trade show because I'm going to make the trade. We do a live trade show every year. Well, we try to do it every year. I think we missed last year. It's always a good time. It's fun as hell. And Retro Heck and I think we traded at least one time, right? Or maybe we traded like twice or three times during a trade show. Anyway, TS Nintendo Gamer says, yes, there are 0 subscribers on my other alt accounts. You don't subscribe to your alt accounts with your other alt accounts? Man, that's messed up. So, so I'm watching some YouTubes, you know, and for whatever reason, you know, like when you're watching a video and then kind of on the right hand side, it's got a list of like all the videos that are recommended to you. For whatever reason, there was a Camelot 113. I don't know who he is, but it was like he's like crying. This is like his thumbnail. He's like, and it's like I'm 30 and I have no friends. So I'm like, what is this bullshit? And of course, the video gets like 4 times as many views as he has subscribers, right? But he was like bitching about, I grew up and I was bullied and I didn't have any friends, and then I'm on YouTube, and I finally got to meet some people on YouTube, and I just really get people. Oh my God. And then of course, because I'm watching that video, in the recommended, there's another guy. He's like, I'm 40 and I have no friends because of YouTube. And it's like, dude, come on. First of all, friends are overrated. You know what I mean? But don't go on YouTube and start crybaby. And I thought about making a parody video, and I'm like, God, are you kidding me? What a bunch of fucking smoke wagons those idiots are. Like, it's listen, if I can make $100,000 a year sitting in my game room making talk about videos and YouTube drama videos and GameStop is evil and e-bagging and Tommy Tellerico and Smash JT. If I could make $150,000 doing that, I don't need friends. I'll sit in here and just do that. You know what I mean? Like, are you kidding me? 30-year-old person and a 40-year-old person on the internet crying. I don't have any friends. Like, are you joking, bro? Are you joking? It's unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I'm like, what grown man? There isn't a man that's going to get on the internet and cry about not having friends. So they're not really men, but they're on the internet crying like 12-year-old boys. I don't have any friends and they make fun of me at school. It's like, are you kidding me? Yeah, and then Camelot uses that voice like, all right, guys, here we go. I got a hot topic for you today. I know I talked about GameStop 30 days in a row, but man, GameStop is crazy, man. My source inside. Like, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what a fucking whiny ass. It's unbelievable. And I'm like, is that where we're at in society? You know what I mean? How about this? How about don't do YouTube, go out and socialize and get some friends. But you know what? They're not going to do that because their YouTube channels generate hundreds of thousands of views, and that's how they make their living. I'd like to go out and be a little social butterfly and just go hang out all day, but I have to go to work. That's what work is. You go to work and you don't have friends. It's unbelievable. The crying and complaining about it. It blew my mind. I'm like watching this video like, is this real? Is this a real thing? Yeah, evil, definitely. Any money, not friends. Friends are important to some people. Yeah, I guess, but at the end of the day, would you rather have 2 more extra friends, or would you like to make a living on YouTube? Which in and of itself, people have varying opinions on. Like, I get it. I make content for YouTube and I understand how long the process takes, right? Not so much the drama videos, because I don't know what's that, like an hour's worth of research, and then you just jump on camera and talk about it and then cut it, maybe insert another clip from somewhere. The content that I make and people don't, it's like, okay, so say I do garage sailing, right? So I'm going to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to hit garage sales at 8 till about noon. I'm going to come home and do a couple hours for a video to put it in the pickup video. Then I got to clean all this stuff. Then I got to list it. Then I got to sell it. By the end of that garage sailing day, you're looking at like a 10 or 12 hour day just to make a, less than 15-minute video. They don't do that. So they obviously have time to go out and socialize. And I was bullied as a kid, and I was chubby as a kid and all that. Like, dude, like, I mean, if you're 30 years old, that was 25 years ago. Get some mental toughness, for fuck's sake. Which is probably why we're in the situation we're in this country, because men want to act like little girls. It's disgusting. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And GameStop is evil. I got a source. I almost said something really evil right there. But it's absolutely crazy. If you're whining and complaining that you don't have friends and you want friends, then go get some friends. And the amount of time it took you to make a video complaining about not having any friends, you could have gone down to the strip club and at least had 4 friends. Destiny, Mercedes, Portia, and, Miranda or whoever, I don't know. You could have bought yourself 4 friends. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess both are great, but to be honest with you, I'm 42 and I got like 2 friends, man. And I don't even talk to them that much because I'm always working. I'm always tinkering around in the game room, posting stuff on Facebook to sell, doing the part-time eBay thing, doing the dad thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, give me a break. Those whiny, complaining videos are really just for views. Oh, I'm going to eat my Twizzler. Okay. You guys remember, maybe you don't because you might be younger, but when I was a kid, a king-size Twizzler was literally like a pound of Twizzlers. This is a 5-ounce bag for $2.19. So they've raised the price and given you less product, which is absolute nonsense. LF Fun says, I thought Tight White was a friend. Yeah, I mean, I would consider Tight White, Jeff is sort of one of my online friends. Jeff's not coming over to my house to, help me fix my mower. Or like, we're not going out to the bar to have a beer after work, get away from the wives. Those are kind of the people that I consider friends. And we see it. We see it all the time. The internet, YouTube, gaming community drama, right? Like, I used to be friends with this person. It happened to me. It happened to me. I was friends with Jason Vectrex. Jason Vectrex, nice guy. Super nice guy. Works his ass off. He'll work like 16-hour days, like 20 days in a row. Like he's going out there he's a good dude. And we did some trades, and I had his personal phone numbers and stuff. And then all because I had Tommy Tellerico on my stream, I'm somehow a sellout, and I'm associating with people that he doesn't like. Maybe it wasn't Tommy. Maybe it was Smash JT. He didn't like Smash JT. But because I'm associating with Smash JT, who is also a nice guy, you know what I mean? He completely cut me off. He blocked me from his YouTube channel. He wouldn't answer my texts. So, these people online, I think a lot of times we're friendly and we can be sort of online friends, but I mean, it's not like you're going to come over and watch my kids if, God forbid, I had to go to the hospital and see a family member. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Retrox says he only has one true friend and his ride or die. Yeah. Yeah, really, I mean, it's like the Sith, right? One master, one apprentice. How many friends do you need, bro? You know what I mean? TS Nintendo Gamer says he has like 5 or 6 close friends in real life. And I wouldn't cry like that. I wouldn't cry like that on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how many people went out there and made like countless, almost like meme style videos. Well, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, first of all, a friend wouldn't do that. But second of all, it was kind of out of context, right? Like, I was kind of messing around with Captain Retro and kind of being evil. And he just like, but whatever. Like, I would never think to do that to another person. Yeah, evil animosity. Yeah, for sure. Grown men shouldn't cry on stream. Can I highlight these? It's been so much. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Grown men shouldn't cry on stream. I mean, if Ed McMahon walked in my door and gave me like the $20,000 a week for life, I'll cry on stream. You know what I mean? Oh, you just changed my life, Ed. I love you. You know what I mean? But because I didn't have friends when I was 10 years old, that's not a reason to jump on the internet and, you know, cry unless you're specifically doing it for views, which, by the way, is tied to your revenue. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable. Anyway, okay, because I'll forget. Because secondhand toy dealer might pop in, and Matt might pop in, and Wood might pop in. So, guys, we always do. Well, I already said, yeah, we missed it last year. Okay, fucking kill me. But we do a live trade show. We get all these YouTubers on here. We do trades. Hey, I got this Twizzler. What do you got? You got a minifigure? Yeah, let's trade. Boom. Right? It's a great time. You get to hang out with a lot of cool people. It's going to be on Saturday, July 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So Saturday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be hosting a live trade show. Now, it sounds really, really complicated, but it's not. What will happen is we'll use StreamYard. StreamYard has a backstage area. So if somebody comes into the stream that I don't really know, you'll just have to kind of turn on your camera and we can talk to you a little bit backstage. And then we can kind of let you on, you know what I mean, on the live stream. And maybe you want to trade like Woodbury and Retro Game Hunt or something. Cool, you guys trade, and then you guys both jump off, and then a couple other people jump on. And, yeah, we just do a lot of trades. I think the first year we did this, Captain Retro and Smash JT traded. It was like a $250, $300 trade. They both had stacks of games like this. You know what I mean? And they're like, you want this one? This one? Yeah, what do you got? This one? But to sort of what happened kind of that first year was we like get on the stream and then we go through every single game that we had or every single item that we had up for trade. And it just took forever. So tomorrow I will make an announcement video announcing the trade show, and I will show you guys what exactly I have for trade and what I'm looking for when it comes to what I want, you know, in a trade. We've also had people in the chat that know each other and they work out trades, which is great. So it should be a good time. Wait for that announcement video tomorrow. But if you're here now or you're watching the stream back, just know that it's Saturday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern. I've literally taken 2 sips of this beer. I'm talking too much, which is why I'm hiccuping. What do we got? Stuntman Mike and his dinghy. Oh boy. You don't be, well, you got a month. You got a month to fix your Dutch rudder. I'm assuming that your rudder is from Dutchland, and you will need it. In fact, you should order a double Dutch rudder just in case the one rudder breaks. You've got a backup. That's my suggestion. You know, not telling you your business. Well, check this out. If you guys watched the Battle Pack video today, I made it so the Mandalorians were slaughtering the Sith troopers. You know. Oh, there goes the commander. That does kind of make me mad with Lego. You know, if you're buying a battle pack, it should be all troopers. You shouldn't get like, okay. So like with the Sith Battle Trooper pack, I would have much rather just had, you know, another Jet Trooper or another Red Sith Trooper. The 501st Battle Pack, which was like twice as much as a regular battle pack. You know, so get the droids out of there. Give me another trooper or something, some other cool play feature in there. Greg wants to know if anybody gives me shit for looking like Derek Chauvin. No, I don't look like Derek Chauvin. I'm much better looking than that evil motherfucker. What are you talking about? But those Lego battle packs are set. All three of them, the Mandalorian one, the Sith Trooper pack, and the 501st, are slated to retire by the end of the year. So that doesn't mean December 31st. And with the new Lego Star Wars stuff coming out in the summer and Mandalorian stuff probably coming out in October when season 3 comes up. By the way, how good is fucking Mandalorian, right? I would suspect that some of these sets are going to retire sooner earlier than later. I would say they're probably going to be off the shelf by the end of August. That'd just be my guess. Camp Crystal Cabin 6. Nice Transformers score. Thank you so much. I didn't know anything about I don't know a lot about Transformers. Like I said, I only had 3 Transformers when I was a kid. And you got to remember at that time, you know, Transformers were 2 or 3 times more expensive than, you know, a Masters of the Universe or G.I. Joe or something like that. So, you know, my parents are kind of thrifty. We didn't grow up rich. So they gave me 1 Transformer, or they could get you like 3 G.I. Joes and, you know, 2 G.I. Joes and a He-Man or something, you know. So they wanted to make those Christmases drag on, I guess. But yeah, thanks, man. I like to learn stuff. So it was awesome to research it and find out, because I know about Generation 1 Transformers. That's about where my expertise with Transformers stops. But I didn't know anything about Energon or Cybertron or, you know, Transformers Universe or, you know, remakes and any of that. But we got to learn about it, which was really, really cool. So, but I figured for $40 for all that stuff, I couldn't really go wrong. And I don't know if you watched the video where I picked it up. There were 2 tubs in the driveway for $10 each. And then I saw more in the garage, and I wanted them because I figured there were going to be pieces in that box that I needed in these tubs and vice versa. And she was like, well, I got to go call my husband. Those are his. And she comes back and she goes, he said he'll take $20 and that's it. I'm like, okay. So $40 for everything. Here you go. I'll take it to the car right now. So, Retrohack, I will get with you separately. I'm not gonna post my eBay store in the chat. Hope you understand. Yeah, that's right, Greg. I don't look like Derek Chauvin. I think I look like, you know, if Jason Bateman and Brad Pitt had some kind of weird gay love child that was like really super good looking, that would probably be me. Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely good looking. Just ask me about it. Camp, I'm gonna call you C36. That's what I'm gonna call it. You had all the Constructicons that all fit together. They were tough to play with back then. Yeah, like I didn't have anything like that. I had there was a 2-pack. It was a Wingspan and Pounce, and then I had another one that was just like a little car. I had a red and gray gun on the top. I don't even remember the Transformer's name, but yep, that's all I had when I was a kid. And I can tell you from dealing with these Transformers, trying to twist things, and like it almost feels like you're going to break them sometimes, but I didn't break any of them, you know? A knockoff Michael Rappaport? That's messed up, bro. That is messed up. Knockoff? Well, wait a minute. Okay, am I like a good knockoff? Am I like a good knockoff of Michael Rappaport? Because that's in the acceptable range. You know what I mean? Your neighbor had the Megatron that was a gun. It was, it's funny. I was putting those together and researching them, and I was watching that episode of The Toys That Made Us. And yeah, that little handgun. It was like a Walther or something. So that's awesome. I still haven't sold any of them sons of bitches. Oh, yeah, it's people crying on the internet. Watch this. We have 4 thumbs downs, probably from Stuntman Mike or Greg. Their alt accounts. Thumbs down. Whatever. I don't care. All counts as a point in the algorithm under participation. So thank you. You're helping out the channel. Which is cool. So, you know what I never see out there is G.I. Joe stuff. Like, I never, ever see G.I. Joe stuff. Legos, you find it a little bit. Transformers, kind of sometimes. I remember, like, because this was a couple years ago, we were at a community sale, and this lady had a small tub. I'd say it was probably, like, maybe, like, 18 by, like, 10 by, like, 10, something like that. And I knew that there were, I could see it. It was, like, Beast Wars Transformers. And, Greg's like, I didn't thumbs down. That's cool, man. I was messing with you. Because you were messing with me and said I look like that murderer Derek Chauvin. And you want to talk about regrets at garage sales? The lady had like 20 or 25 bucks on this tub. And I looked in there and I saw, what is it, Cheetor? It's not Chitara. That's the other one. Thundercats. But it was like missing like a leg, and I'm like, I'm not paying $25 for these Transformers. You don't even know if all the parts are there. And this one obviously doesn't have I mean, come on. If I'd have known then what I know now, I'd have been more than happy to give her $25 for that box of Transformers. You know what I mean? Manson, Saturday night drinking Scott's whiskey, getting my CM retro goodness. Not a bad day. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday night. Yeah, bro. Listen. Like I said, it's kind of my first weekend off in a while. I was actually going to have Tommy on the show this past Friday or the Friday before, but I sit on our department's contract negotiation team, so we're just busy. Last Friday at contract negotiations, we were there from 8 a.m. till 10:30 at night. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Super crazy. Let's see. Let me put it on the big screen here so I can read this. Have you had any issues with YouTube taking down people's videos or issuing strikes? I know a lot of YouTubers have been complaining lately. Do you mean like copyright strikes because of something that they actually did on their YouTube channel? Like marked it family friendly and then dropped an F-bomb, or other people? Like if another person does that, then it's kind of actually easy to get that removed, because your channel might be down for a day or two, but really YouTube will take care of it. The only Transformer I have is Energon Scorponok, found at Goodwill, missing a foot and the missiles. Yeah, man, those missiles, they fly behind couches, down vents, dogs eat them. Who the hell knows, right? But no, I haven't had any issues, or I haven't even heard anybody talking about that. I think the last time I heard somebody talking about copyright strikes was when the immortal John Hancock put a strike on Smash JT's video. And then I think Destiny FOMO did it to somebody. I think she did it to Overthink Gaming. I think she did it to Jason over to Overthink Gaming. Which is crazy to think that another YouTuber can just put a strike on someone's account. Like there's no process for that. Like I would like to strike so-and-so's account. And then you have to give a reason. Then it goes to like some type of review. But because, again, we're a bunch of pussies in this country and in this world, no one wants to have this interaction. So we just let computer programs and bots handle all of our problems. And that's not a reasonable way to take care of the problems, you know? Well, what are you going to do? You start on the immortal John Hancock. You can trust me. I'm a school teacher. I teach children. Now send me your games. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that so much when he does that. I'm a school teacher. Like, you know who's lying to you? The people that say, honest, I swear to God. Those are the people that are lying to you. And the people that are deceiving you are trying to sort of build up that kind of innocent equity, I guess. That non-threatening equity. Like, I'm a school teacher. You can trust me. No, I can't. Have you seen the news? You know what I mean? Like, the teachers out there acting crazy. Not only the chicks having sex with male students, but you got like students yanking kids out of chairs. Like, the best thing was that they didn't have school last year. Now it'll be interesting to see if teen pregnancy went up last year with all the homeschooling. Oh, yeah. Cheap dig it rednecks. I Left Fun says, I think I saw someone one time get a copyright claim because of background music at Goodwill. Yeah, that happens. And a claim is different than a strike. A strike is like really, really bad. And if you get 3 of them, they could remove your channel. A copyright claim is basically the people that own the music saying, you're using our music, so we're going to take your money. Which I don't think that's fair either. But those are the rules of the game. And that, honestly, that's why I stopped. If you remember a lot of my earlier pickup videos, I would like shoot video in like Goodwills and pawn shops and whatnot. Well, I stopped doing that, you know, because there's the music in the background. I had like a 20-second, Katy Perry song playing in the background. I went to Goodwill, actually found something good, and I got copyright stroked for it. And then I emailed Sony, and I'm like, hey, man, I was like in Goodwill for like 20 seconds. And they denied my counter claim, my appeal. So I went in and I basically had to take down the video and then re-edit it and then make it an MP4 file, then re-upload it. Like, it was just a problem. So that's why I stopped doing the in-store video footage, just because I didn't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? It was absolutely insane. But yeah, claims and strikes are a little different. I've had this happen before too. YouTube's free audio library, you can like download, all the songs that are free, right? And I use that, and then like 2 years later, there's a copyright claim because it's no longer free music. And I'm like, well, what do you do? There's a way you can go into YouTube Studio and kind of scrub it out or mute it or whatever, but it doesn't work all the time. So then you just kind of have to leave it. The worst offenders are actually Nintendo, because out of your 100% of YouTube money, so like I make $1.34 per 1,000 views, and then YouTube takes their 40%, YouTube and Google. So I'm left with 60%. If I get copyright claimed by Nintendo takes 18% of my 60%. So I get 42%, Nintendo gets 18%, and then YouTube gets 40%. It's absolutely crazy. Nintendo at this point should be ecstatic that any of us want to live stream any of their games anymore. You know what I mean? My video is a little fuzzy. Let me see. Yeah, it does look fuzzy on this end, but not through my StreamYard. My StreamYard looks okay. There's Matt from Oak City Gamers. I live out in the country, so my internet may be like wonky at best. Let's think about getting an Ethernet cable, then hook it right into the router, which is in my son's room, because he absolutely has to have internet, or he'll have an episode. Let me double check. Double check. The old discount double check. What's up, Oak? I love that I got to sit through commercials on my own channel. That's YouTube. Okay. So YouTube is doing that too. It's real annoying is they want to push everyone to pay for premium. Yeah, I don't know, man. It does look a little grainy. It's got to be the internet out here. Let me see if I can do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to fix it for you. See if I can fix it for old stunt man Mike. Yeah, so YouTube is pushing the YouTube Premium. So what they've done is they've added like all these extra ads to everybody else's stuff. No, I do not use ad block. Yeah, that's about the best I can get it, Mike. I don't know if you want to like close out and try and refresh. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so instead of they just want everybody to pay for it, almost like Disney Plus. But I got news for you: YouTube is not Disney Plus. It's not Netflix. It's not Hulu. It's not Amazon Prime. You know what I mean? You're not getting the quality and the amount of entertainment that you like would on those actual streaming services. You know what I mean? And then what's YouTube doing? Are they putting money back into it? No, not like Netflix does. Netflix has some of the best original series of all time. Mints, have you been playing darts lately? I haven't played in a couple weeks, but the last time I played, I took out a 105. Chip 15, 20, double 20. I'm watching the Premier League, man. Premier League of Darts. It's great. I wish they would show retro ads instead of all this garbage. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, everything's cool, man. Everything's good with me. My problem, right, is that YouTube wants to have like this family-friendly platform that's completely cleansed of all these evilness, right? Like they don't want you to cuss in the videos and they don't want you to do this. But on my ads, it's like liquor ad, horror movie ad, chick in a bikini trying to sell a whiskey ad. Like what? Like their morals and their values are completely warped. It's like do what we say, not what we do, kind of thing, and it's just frustrating. So it won't be much longer until someone else, I don't know, Jeff Bezos, whoever, invents another platform where you can just make any video that you want, like free of any type of guidelines, terms of service guidelines. Now I know that, and people will say this, like there's no such thing as hate speech, but YouTube actually has a policy in their terms of service that defines hate speech. You know what I mean? So if they've defined it on this platform, then it exists, on the platform. Say whatever you want outside. Now, free speech is not consequence-free speech, but yeah, at least on their platform, they've made it so you can't say certain things. And if you do, then the crybabies can get offended and they can start complaining and they can put, claims and strikes and make complaints against you, which is absolutely ridiculous because they don't have any jobs. So all they do is just toll around on YouTube, pretend to be social justice warriors, you know what I mean, and try and get people's videos taken down or their Facebook posts taken down. It's like, are you kidding me? I mean, Twitch is pretty cool. I have a Twitch account, but I haven't Twitched in probably a year. I haven't hit them on the Twitcher machine in almost a year. So I don't even know what's going on over there, but it's mainly live streams for, gaming. And quite honestly, we don't really do a ton of gaming and live streams. And honestly, Twitch, they kind of put the demands to you. They want you to live stream, like every day, you know what I mean? For like at least 2 hours, which is cray. All right, I'm going to drop the link in the description just in case Matt wants to jump in. I know we haven't talked in a while. I saw some Halo Mega Block stuff at a garage sale today. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to pick it up. This thing was huge. It was like this big. It was like a spider. It was black and purple. It had the figures. It was kind of in pieces and dirty and dusty, so I did not snag it. But I thought of you, and then I thought, I'm not shipping this. So funk dat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I made that Super Nintendo collection video, and I really do love the Super Nintendo. I mean, it's one of the greatest consoles of all time for sure. And I was like, man, I want to play this game. I want to play this game. Haven't busted out the Super Nintendo since. Maddie says he'll jump in a sec. Got a pit stop on his way. Oh, got to pause for the cause. That's understandable. I get it. I gets it. That's a little dark because I don't have any lighting in here. I got you want to see my lighting? My CM Retro official lighting? There it is. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. That's how we get it done. I'd love to get like big box lights, but there is literally no room in here for that type of tomfoolery. Manson says, favorite thing about the channel is the pickups in your collections videos. Do you have any collection videos coming up? It's a pink kitty light. Usually what I do with collection videos is I kind of look and see which ones that I haven't done in about 2 years or so, unless I get a request for one. But collection videos take a lot of time, man. Yeah, I did that last week or last time we streamed stuff, man, Mike. It's actually an issue with StreamYard where it'll flicker off and then it'll flicker back on. They have not fixed that. And because I'm going through StreamYards, and that's how it is. It'll probably happen 2 or 3 more times. I don't know why StreamYards hasn't fixed that, but yeah, crazy. Video Game Lover 58 says, hello, what's up? What's up, Steve? But Mansa, what collection videos are you looking for, man? We should probably do a Sega Genesis collection video soon because I'm going to list a lot of that stuff in the trade show video tomorrow as stuff that I have for trade. I got some Saturn stuff, some Dreamcast stuff. I was going to get rid of my Master System, but I do have nostalgia for that console because my aunt and uncle had that console when we were kids, and when we go over to our house, we would play a lot of Master System. Choplifter for the win, Aztec Adventure, Parlor Games. Yes, Parlor Games. What else did they have? Hang on, Safari Hunt. Safari Hunt is much better than Duck Hunt. I mean, I think we can admit. I mean, Duck Hunt definitely has staying power, but Safari Hunt was really awesome. You had fish jumping out of the water and, had to shoot the bear like 3 or 5 times, whatever it was. It was really good. And that better packing game, Mario Duck Hunt or Hang On Safari Hunt. I mean, Mario Brothers is awesome. Surf Blue says, what are you going to do with your Dreamcast? Did you decide you're going to sell all of them at once or what? Well, Surf, like I said, we're going to have that trade show on July 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't even remember the date of my own trade show. So I've got some stuff. If anybody's interested, maybe we can work out some trades. And then whatever's left over, I'll probably just throw them up on eBay. Yes, LF Fund, you still look on eBay for games? Not so much. What I do look on eBay for is, parts and pieces, manuals, cases, parts to complete, transformers or something like that. Maybe a minifigure part that I need. But actually, that's better to just go on Bricklink and snag that. But yeah, it's hard to find games now because there are a lot of people that are out looking for games, and it's been that way, for a while. Which is why I know we have a gaming channel, right? It says right in the title, CM Retro Gaming. It's super capital gay. But really, if you're in the gaming thing, if that's your thing, you're going to come across, toys, collectibles, statues, Legos, all that kind of stuff that you used to either collect or resell to buy the games that you want, because there's no way that you're going out and finding, all these super rare Nintendo games. If you want them, you have to find a way to pay for them. You know what I mean? Man, there's this freaking new ponytail guy out there scooping up games. Yeah, and you're really at a disadvantage because there used to be a time when there were like, you go out game hunting, right? And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to get to know the employees. And I know Monday's a good day because everybody's got to work, or Thursday or Friday or whatever day it was. And I just happen to be off. So I'm going to hit all these stores, and you could find some pretty good stuff. You could have some decent hauls on those days. But now, like the employees at Goodwill, right? First of all, if a game ever gets to Goodwill anymore and gets out on the shelf, that's a win, because now they're kind of taking all the games and collectible stuff and they're sending it back to corporate to post online or have at their corporate dinners, which they give away shit for free. All that good stuff they give away for free at their, their manager's night or whatever. And if that doesn't happen, if it's in the back room, now you have these employees that know that games are expensive, and they just get all the games before they go out on the shelf. I have seen maybe 3 games on my shelf at Goodwill in the last month or so. And, they weren't games to write home about, but I don't even see sports games anymore. You know what I mean? You might see a Just Dance or a Cooking Mama or something like that kind of slips through the cracks, but you just don't see them. You just don't see games. So you're really fighting with the employees as well to try and get your hands on these games, and it's absolutely impossible at times because the employees are shady. They want to make a living too. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're in a dogfight. So I know people, and I've heard this before, that hey, it's a gaming channel. Just stick to the games. But really, it's a gaming and almost like a knowledge channel. I want to be able to give you guys some knowledge at the end of the day, where you can take that out there and apply that to a garage sale or a thrift store, or maybe find something that other people aren't looking for. And then you can use that, flip it, make a profit, save it, take the wife out to dinner, or, buy that one game that you had your eye on, and I think a lot of channels like mine are kind of a dying breed, because all the channels that used to be gaming channels switch. They're now, yard sale, look what I flipped on eBay channels. And we haven't really gone that route. We do kind of post, prices that I've gotten for stuff. And I try and do every couple months, every 3-4 months, with the 20 things I sold on eBay, which, by the way, I got to make another one of those videos. But yeah, those are it's all knowledge, right? And hopefully helping you guys out. No, man, I don't see Madden 2004 anymore. I wish I did. Madden 2004, hot seller. Desert Hounds Production says, what's your eBay store link? I don't post my eBay store link in the description, just because I kind of had some problems with that in the past. People would buy something, and then as soon as I'd print a shipping label, they would cancel it. It's like trolls, you know what I mean? Nicholas says, how did you start gaming? How did that all begin? Well, I think like most of us, we kind of started when we were kids, right? We had whatever console we grew up with, whether it was an Atari or Nintendo or Sega or, PlayStation, whatever it was. We had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then I had Nintendo 64 in high school. And then, like I said, my aunt and uncle had a Sega Master System. And then when I went in the Marines, I bought a PlayStation, been a PlayStation fan for the rest of my life. But when I got out of the military in 2001, I sort of lost touch. Like I started to do the adulting thing, the parenting thing. But now my kids are a little bit older. They kind of take care of themselves. And we got back into it, 6, 7, 8 years ago, whatever it was. And I just wanted to really play 6th generation games and before, because those are the games I grew up with. Those are the games I loved. Found a PS3 at a yard sale for like $65 with like 12 games. That came with The Last of Us. And it really ruined me for modern gen games, because that's like always the standard, right? Is it as good as The Last of Us, which was an amazing game? But I do have a PS4, a PS3. I've got most of the modern consoles, except I don't have a Switch. I don't have an Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One. I'm not really a big Xbox person. But it's sort of a snapshot for gaming for me. So, Manson, the PS1, PS2 console are the most nostalgic for me. Yeah, I think, at a different spot in my life, PS2 is, like when I was a kid, it's probably the Nintendo. When I was a young adult in the military, it was definitely the PlayStation 2 for sure. And now, I kind of like them all. I spend a lot of time with my PlayStation 4. I think the games on PlayStation 4 are amazing, and I think that the variety, right? Of course, they look good, sound good, all that stuff, but the variety of games. I like learning about games that I've never played before, like Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, which only came out physically on a disc in the PAL region. Here in the United States, we got a case with a download code in it, right? That's lame. That's one of the reasons I don't like modern gaming. I don't like shit like that. You pop in the disc and I'm automatically a day one update. You know what I mean? But yeah, Lara Croft Temple of Osiris is one of those games that nobody talks about. It's a Diablo style kind of top down Tomb Raider game, and it's up to 4 players. And if you're playing like single player, the puzzles are set up for one person to be able to solve them. But if you're playing with 4 players, 2, 3, or 4 players, the game actually changes and it makes it so you have to use 4 people to solve the puzzle. So it's actually really, really cool and inventive. And I don't think I've ever seen another game like it. You can only get, like I said, you can only get it physically in PAL, and I think you can still get it for like $20 or $25 shipped. You know what I mean? Like it's a cheap game. LF Fun. So we're gonna get in. We're gonna talk about that. There's no reason for anyone to buy a PS5 or Xbox Series X right now. There's no exclusive games. Yeah, and honestly, as I can speak to Sony because, I guess I'm a Sony fanboy, but it's hard to get behind a console when you can't find it. You're allowing scalpers to raise the prices. And like you said, you don't have exclusives. You're giving me remakes of games that have already been remade for PS4. You know what I mean? Give me a new Last of Us game. Give me a new God of War game. Give me a new Horizon Zero Dawn game. But that's why I think the PS4 is the stock in the PS4 is still strong. It's region free. You got all those like limited run, strictly limited type games. Right now, games are kind of cheap for PS4. So yeah, I mean, stock up on the good PS4 games now, because later in the future, if you end up buying a PS5, it's going to be backwards compatible anyway. So you're going to have a bunch of games to at least play on those systems. Yeah, I don't know. Any interest in the VR? I love my PSVR. I am not a VR guy, but my middle son, who's 17, but he'll be 17, loves his VR. Loves it. He actually just broke it. He's had it for 3 years. He's probably put 10 years worth of wear and tear on that thing because he played it every day. There wasn't a day where couldn't go into his room and he was playing Beat Saber, like on the expert level. You know what I mean? Like, got to get that high score. And then what else? He had Iron Man. He liked the Resident Evil stuff. So yeah, he's all over VR. And it's not for me, but it is cool for sure. You can only find the Series S. Yeah, I mean, here in Central Ohio, I haven't been able to find any console. Now, to be honest with you, I like PlayStation, but if there was a PlayStation at Walmart tomorrow, I'm probably not going to buy it because I'm not going to spend that much. You know what I mean? For a console. Especially, and this is what I understand, like, they are absolutely setting us up for no physical media. They made a console, PlayStation made a console that doesn't have a disk drive on it. That thing better have like an 85 terabyte hard drive on it, you know what I mean? Or be able to buy an external. But I mean, like, what's the point? If I'm going to buy a console that doesn't have a disk drive, that doesn't allow me to insert physical media into it, I might as well just go PC gaming. You know what I mean? The games are going to look better. They're probably going to play better. You got more powerful hardware with a PC. Manson says SmackDown Just Bring It was my first PS2 game. Have you played? Was that? Is that Loaded? Oh, the game Loaded. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I have not played that game. And SmackDown Just Bring It is my favorite wrestling game of all time. I love that. You know how many hours I put into that? My son was when he was a kid. He's like 22 now. But when he was a kid, he was a big Hurricane fan, right? Stand back. There's a hurricane coming. So we went through the create a character mode and we created, Sugar Shane Helmsley, the old Hurricane. So he would have a character to play with. Yeah, it was great, man. It was great. And I even unlocked, at one time, I even unlocked Fred Durst. You have to win like 21 matches or 21 defeat 21 wrestlers or something in like survival mode. Just kept giving people the tombstone and the last ride, the choke slam. Undertaker's got like 4 finishing maneuvers. That's crazy. Somebody Mike says like PS5. Just saying that's all I've seen. Yeah, I haven't even seen PS5s out there. Just crazy. Yeah, Fred Durst. Was that Fred Durst that you could unlock in that game? And that's sort of what he did, right? Like they let WWF license that Rollin' song for The Undertaker. And he didn't want royalties. He just wanted to be put in the game as a special character because Fred Durst, from what I understand, is a huge wrestling fan. So, yeah, so they made him an unlockable character. And you had to, like, it was a survival mode. It was like 20 or 30 guys you had to defeat, without getting pinned or submitted or whatever. And you could unlock Fred Durst. Oh, snaps. OG Matt.
Hello. That sounds crazy. You sound crazy to me.
Crazy how?
I can't even understand what you're saying. That's so crazy.
Let me
try and move the mic closer to my face. How's that?
Whoa. Does it sound like that on the stream? I don't know. Hold
on. Manson's saying it's my favorite wrestling game of all time too, although the likes of
That sounds really crazy. Sorry. I'm going to leave the studio. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, the SmackDown games, they were good. I didn't like the SmackDown versus Raw games. I think they started that in 2008 and they had Bobby Lashley on the cover. And then there was like you grapple and then there's a meter and then you try to do a move and there's a meter to give the other person time to counter. Absolutely hated it. And I haven't played a wrestling game since. Have not played a wrestling game since. Guys, I don't. Did any of you watch the wrestling or the Transformers video that I posted today? If you didn't, there's like 100 and something Transformers. I listed some on my eBay. I've sold one. I've sold one of those Transformers. Like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, SmackDown versus Raw 2008 with the Lashinator on the cover. So, yeah, absolutely nuts. After 06. Yeah, I don't remember which one I had, which year it was, but it had Bobby Lashley on the cover. I remember that for sure. And it just turned me off to the wrestling games. I thought about getting like a modern wrestling game for my PS4, but like you watch the reviews on them and they're all like buggy, shitty messes. And you'd think they would have figured that shit out by now. You know what I mean? Like, how hard is it to make a wrestling game? I have not played any of the Fight Night games.
Nothing is fixed. Nothing is fixed. You sound like a demonic entity. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But you're here.
Who knows? Wow. Okay. Well, that's weird. I can't talk to you if it's all weird sounding on my end. I can't understand half the things you're saying. Let me reset my stuff, I guess, or you unmuting, which I don't know what are you trying? It says you're on mute.
Oh, because I
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's so
unplugged
crazy.
my mic and plugged it back in. Pete saying Fire Pro Wrestling. Yeah. Actually, MC Merce sent me a copy of Fire Pro Wrestling on PS2. I played it for like 10 or 15 minutes. I was like, this is awesome. But then, of course, life stuff. And I haven't gone back to play it. But I heard that there's one on the PS4 or something. Did they make a Fire Pro Wrestling on PS4? I think that's a thing. Yeah, Manson, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 2K20. I wanted to get, was it 2016 that had the Ric Flair stuff? Completely missed out on that one. I would have totally bought a Ric Flair. Woo! Love Ric Flair. There's some echoing going on in the live stream. Is it when Matt's on here? Maybe, I don't know, maybe if Matt was watching the StreamYard and on YouTube, maybe he just forgot to mute his YouTube, because what'll happen is it'll like double feed and it will give you that sound. So Pete says yes. I'm assuming that's yes to PS4. Yep, there. Yes, it's called Fire Pro Wrestling World on PS4. But yeah, people love Fire. MC Merce swears by it. He says that's one of the best wrestling games of all time. I'm gonna have to plug that in and play it. Can I be Kenny Omega? The Omeganator. Oh, you had your volume down. Okay, well, man, just trying to troubleshoot. Oh, a few minutes back. But now it's G-O-O-D good, baby. It's all good in the hood. Like it should. Just made that up. I should be a rapper. I should be CM&M. I made that shit up too. It was coming through, sounded super distorted and squeaky. Can you stream without your headset on? That might help. Sometimes those headsets cause problems. Mine do. I have a set of Turtle Beach. I think they're X22s or 23s. They're green and black, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes they do that, especially when I'm not watching. Like there's one for the chat, one for the volume, and one for the bass. If they get out of whack, it sounds like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, the wife got me a gift. It is a Boba Fett iPhone case. Come on. It's the little things in life, people. The little things in life. All right. What else do we want to talk about? Saturday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, the trade show. I will be making an announcement video tomorrow, just in case anybody watches this and skips ahead. Gaggle says, who did my intro song? That's catchy and friendly. I think that's what AF means. It was the Rebel Gaming Club, the cool cats over there, Dan and the boys, threw that together for me a couple years ago. They also did Papa Pete, who has also a very catchy theme song. Them guys are great. This is like Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. It's great stuff. But yeah, Dan and the boys over at Rebel Gaming Club on YouTube. They do worst pickups ever. They do their pickup videos. And really nice guys. I've met them. Well, I didn't meet them, but I've talked to them a couple times off of YouTube, and just really, really good dudes. Oh, that's what that means? As Fastrick. It's cool, gags. What do we got here? Oh, the other thing that pisses me off about eBay. So eBay, Fucking eBay, man. So there now, I don't know what is going. That is definitely a StreamYard issue. But anyway, eBay has their whole thing built around your online reputation, your feedback number. But when you send out 30 packages and nobody gives you feedback, I think after 30 days, you should just automatically get a positive feedback. You know what I mean? Like eBay's got a lot of problems. Pete wants to know what are some good flipping items to be Bolo again. Yeah, Stuntman Mike, that's a StreamYard thing, bro. It does it. It's done it the last 3 times I've done StreamYard. Maybe I need to update my my thing, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, like I told you, it's gonna do it a couple times. What are some good flipping items to be on the lookout for? Okay, I got one for you. If you saw this in the pickup video, this is the 2021 Sonic the Hedgehog series of figures. This is silver. These are retail for $5, and this little guy's going for about 35 bucks right now. The other characters in the series, again, they're $5 retail, and they're like 15 to 20 bucks online. So if you're looking for more of a long-term investment, I would say grab the Star Wars Battle Packs if you can, because they will be, leaving the store. They'll be retiring by the end of the year, not December 31st, but they will be off the shelves completely, I'm guessing by the end of August. New Star Wars sets should be coming out this summer. Mandalorian Season 3 is coming out October, November-ish, so there's probably going to be a line of Lego for the Mandalorian, and they want to get that that product off the shelf so they can sell the new product. If you're looking for something like in the future that hasn't come out yet, there's going to be a Target exclusive Lego set called the Forge, which has the Mandalorian armor in it. First time the Mandalorian armor has been in a Lego set as far as I know. Like I said, it'd be a Target exclusive. You can get it at your Lego store, but those things are going to be like 20. I think they're going to be 25 or 30 bucks. I plan on getting like 3 or 4 of them. So in the future, those are kind of the things we're looking for. The Moff Gideon set should be coming out for Lego. How about thrift store items? I guess it depends on what type of thrift stores you have, but clothing items typically, I love selling clothing items on my eBay store. You wash them, you take a picture of them, you list them. I have clear poly bags, so I seal them in clear poly bags, and then when they sell, I just put them in a bubble mailer and send them out. But make sure that the prints are good. There's no holes under the sleeves. It takes a little bit more effort to sell clothes. DVDs and CDs, you can still find some sleepers out there. But if I were to give you one thing to look out for at thrift stores that most people pass up, gamers and toy hunts, especially they made like an 18-inch like Lightning McQueen. I think that thing sells for pretty good. The Finmic missiles, but that's typically stuff that Goodwill's going to underprice. They're going to throw it all in a bag and sell it for $4.99, $5.99. And if you got a good piece in there, you can triple or quadruple your money with just selling one of the items, and then the rest of it is pure profit. That's kind of what I look out for thrift stores. It used to be you could go to a thrift store and you could buy a VCR for $3, $4, and if it didn't work, then that was sort of a risk to investing $4. Now they're starting to price VCRs at $10, $15. I've seen them up to $30 for VCRs at thrift stores. I don't ship those. I sell those local. So yeah, those are definitely things. Anything that's like new and sealed in a package, I don't know if download the eBay app. You can open your eBay app, and there's a camera function. You can hit the camera function and just start scanning barcodes. So anything that's new in the package, if they have it for $1.99 and I see that it's selling on eBay for like 13, 14, 15 bucks, I'll probably just buy it. It's hard to argue with new in package. It's got low return rate on that kind of stuff. So that's why you got to be real careful with clothes. Like on eBay, when you're starting out on eBay, there are certain items that are considered high risk of return items. It's clothing items, jewelry, electronics, because people will buy it, use it for the weekend, and then try and send it back to you. It actually happened to me. My first year on eBay, I think I was maybe 3-4 months in, and somebody bought a Nintendo DS, a Nintendo SP, Game Boy Advance SP, and I sold it for like $85. That was like the biggest sale I had had on eBay in my entire life. The guy got it. It was over Christmas. The guy got it. Immediately, eBay buyers, they take a week to return it. Sid was it. He got it the day before Christmas, took it on his holiday with him, and when he got back, then he printed out my return label and shipped it back to me. Pete says, yeah, that's a great one right there. I found old sealed media is good, video cassettes and audio cassettes. Perfect. That's what you want to do with sealed media. VHS tapes, really, really good. Like the rewritable DVRs and CDs, really, really good. What you want to stay away from, unless they just comp out real high, unless it's like $2 and they're comping out at like $50, is sort of that specialty sealed media. Like if you find like the 3.5-inch floppy disks or some other smaller cassette tape, something like that. But if they comp good, then buy them. But if they're selling for like $2 or $3 and they're only comping out at like $15, you might be sitting on them a while. You know what I mean? I still have media that I bought a couple years ago because it's kind of specialty style. So yeah, sealed media is really, really good. Another thing that's resellable, go to a garage sale, right? Nobody cares about VHS tapes, like old TV, because they want advertising commercials that are in them. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that there's a market for it, but specialty VHSs, horror VHSs always sell pretty well. Yeah, Stuntman Mike, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Unless someone else is having the same issues. Now, I don't know why it keeps flashing. Like I said, that's a function of StreamYard. So, I don't know.
Hey.
What is going on?
Here,
what's up, buddy?
Taking these off for a second.
Yeah, take it off, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's not changing nothing.
Did I just hear myself echo?
I don't know what's going on. It's StreamYard. Here, hold on. I know it's StreamYard. It's got to be at this point because I wired in. Hold on.
And we had this issue last time with StreamYard.
Hold on. I'm gonna record some of this. I love it.
Yes.
Speak.
Thank you, Mike.
Say something.
Word up. Yo. Mic check 1, 2.
I hope that was an accurate representation. I have absolutely no clue what's going on.
You sent me a voice message. Is it?
Yeah, you love that picture of that stinking dog right there.
Was it not safe for work? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it sounds like a demonic voice. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Well, I guess while I'm here, I'll show you. I got this for you. Found this in all of my junk. Still makes the noise. It's a micro machine with lights and action sounds. It's in the
Nice.
bag for Chris. Yeah. And then here's an army truck.
I do like action
Yeah,
sounds.
see?
That's
And they
for
love
sure.
the USA army truck stuff. So
Yeah, it's all
again, in
good
the bag.
stuff.
And
Oh,
then
thank you.
a personal, I hope, favorite of mine. I hope you like it. I found this in a bag of
The Speed Racer?
cars I sold to a friend. He always doubles whatever I buy him for, but I took this one. That's a Speed Racer. And
I used to watch that all the
good
time
flip
when I was a
items.
kid.
If you ever find really good plushies from the 1980s, these things, if they're in really good shape, they'll go for decent cash. I think I paid $3 for that.
And it's one of the plushies are one of those things where they're easy to list and easy to ship.
Oh, and I picked this up.
Dimensions.
Not
Which
bad.
one is that?
That was only $12.
Oh, nice. Is it sealed?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to stay too long if everything's not sounding right, and just let you get back to doing stuff your way. I wish there was an explanation for why you sound like a crate demon, but that's cool. Oh, hey, buy the T-shirt, people.
CM
Buy
Retro
the freaking
Gaming
T-shirt.
merch
It's soft. It's luxurious. It feels great.
is now on eBay.
A high quality print with a solid cleansable design. I don't know what that means.
Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. I have
No
amazing
idea what that
hands.
means. Hello.
Yeah, that cracked me up, man. I posted
Hello.
that CM Retro Gaming merch
I can't hear
available
anything.
and was immediately called
What's
an
going
eBay.
on, man?
Just come over.
This is terrible.
just drive over.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, our private chat. Oh, did you leave me a message? Oh, you said hold on.
No, I mean, turning it up doesn't change that you sound like an evil demon. Nothing will do anything to fix that. You can hear me though? I was saying, if you find these things, paid $3 for this. Like, these things always go for good money. Like good 1979, 1980s plushies. Always a good thing to pick up. And any gigantic freaking pop figures, if you ever see one of these, usually they're like $2. Someone wants to get rid of it. I think I paid $2 for this. And I think they wrote it on his like noggin. It was cruel. Oh, and yeah, I'm sending out this card to you, Chris. And then I've got that's lights and sounds. Lights and sounds action micro machine from back in the day. And an army truck. It's all in your bag that I'm building up. You still sound terrible.
Okay, or like once an hour or something for a second. It's not that big of a deal. Having trouble connecting, please check your internet. Well, it's connected. Let me go check something real quick. Hey, don't go nowhere. All right, entertain them for a second.
Yeah, I read it. I was trying to get things to work right. Nothing ever works right. It's the future. Okay. Where am I at? Oh, here I am. Okay. Hold on just a second. Can you read me out there? Stuntman Mike, are you there? Can anyone out there hear me? It appears you can hear me out there. Quiet. So. Holy crap! I thought I'd turn that down. So yeah, hey folks, how's it going? I'm here to answer any questions anyone has. In lieu of Mr. CM Retro not being around, buy the t-shirt. Buy the t-shirts. Buy the t-shirts! Alright. He's got a Thanos glove in that picture. Howdy doody there, MBL Gaming. How you doing? What's my most expensive NES game? Yeah, probably this jankety copy of Zelda. It's still worth money. It's missing the top and stuff, but yeah, I don't know, I guess I got, I don't know. I got a bunch of them over there. Ow. Yeah, probably Zelda. You know, I'm not like the hugest collector of NES, mostly because get the games I want, I grew up with. So, and since it's the CM Retro gaming show, I should have a delicious and tasty beverage. And I came prepared tonight. A giant bottle of scotch. Yeah. A little bit of glug 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 glug. That's probably too much. All right, so yeah, I agree with that, MVL. Like I said, the value is in what I can do with them in videos. Hopefully, I mean, if you can see right there, there's a whole bunch of shovelware in that shelf unit right there. By the way, I got Madden 04 for Xbox, SNES. I don't know. A long time ago, I started to purchase these things. So I never grew up with this, but probably what is it? Contra 3, Alien Wars. Yeah, that one's probably my most expensive of those. And I don't know. I can easily tell you what my most expensive N64 game is, which is Majora's Mask. That is the special edition. I got it just boxed. I'm missing the little inserts, the leaflets. And I agree. Like on some level, you can go and watch it. I spent like a whole 2 or 3 years buying like shitty games straight up, whatever I could find. So, yeah, like I'd say Zelda is the one from my childhood because I'm an old fart, old guy, with old things. Sorry, Stuntman Mike, I already did it. Man, I actually like that Majora's Mask game. What a creepy game. What a crazy game. I don't know. Probably I don't know if this is my most expensive Game Boy Advance or if Minish Cap, but this is Advance Wars 2, so I'm not sure if. Yeah, like I said, I don't really think about cost of things. Like I've got a copy of Jet Set Radio Future back here. It's the single only like only just that game with like the shiny cover, and someone offered me a lot of money for it once, and I was like, no, a friend of mine got it for me, and you know, a friend of mine got it for me, and you know, he bought it at like a furniture store in Michigan. He was like, yeah, I know you like the Xbox. I thought you'd like this game, and I opened it up brand new, played it forever. Was my like, I was in my 20s, 21, 22. It's when Xbox came out. So yeah, and I'm 40 as well. There, Mike, stuntman Mike. Uh, the uh, the UK SNES Super Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges. I have no idea. I know that the Sega Genesis ones are kind of weird. The Mega Drive ones are kind of weird compared to ours. With the funny bumps on the side. This there is a weird kind of like mid-range area. Like, is this expensive because it's rare? Is this expensive because the demon's back? Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Oh my God.
What are we talking about? Rare, the difference between rare and expensive? I just caught the end of that.
Nicholas Sanford, I am going to buy all of them. I have already bought my first one, which was a Series S. That's to replace my TV, my main gaming rig, so I can take my old Xbox downstairs and clear some space on my shelf. And they're all right here, right next to me. I got PlayStation 4, 360, or not 360, Xbox One, and Series S. Yeah. Chris, did you want to say something about that? Definitely. The awkward distinction between rare and.
So first of all, I got to the bottom of it. Everybody in the house is on the internet right now, and it's running fine for them. My son is actually playing PS4 online right now, and he's not having any problems. So this is definitely a StreamYard issue. I can tell you that right now. But first of all, MVL, thank you for by. If you have not checked out MVL Gaming, please do so. He'll do some pickup videos, but mostly he does live streams. And because he lives across the pond, like I catch a lot of his streams in the afternoons, which is great because it's like an earlier live stream. You know what I mean? You can watch some cool like Resident Evil live stream for a couple hours and then, go about your night or whatever. But yeah, definitely check out MVL for sure. Rare and expensive. There are, especially when it comes to PlayStation and PlayStation 2, there are a lot of really rare games that are not expensive yet. A lot of like racing games on PS1 are very, very rare, but no one ever talks about them or knows about them, especially when we're talking about like variants. Like Road Rash came in the Tall Jewel came in a Black Label version and then a Greatest Hits version. Battle and I think the Greatest Hits version is rare. Same thing with Battle Arena Toshinden. The actual jewel case Black Label Battle Arena Toshinden is actually pretty rare. But again, it's not something that anybody talks about because they're not expensive. They're not glamour games. You know what I mean? You're not throw that. You're not going to make a video about that, about all these rare PlayStation games you heard of, and then you're going to see like dirt track racing on on the PS1 or Stevie Joe's dirt track midget car racing on PS2. You're just not going to hear about them because they're not glamour games. They're not as sexy as a Silent Hill or a Rule of Rose or a shooter or an RPG.
This whole experience is very weird. I can't play off you at all. I can't understand anything you're saying. I'm desperately looking for a pair of earbuds to jam at earbuds so I can kind of listen to you on a delay. What's that? What's that? What's the fear I see?
Yeah,
What's that? Oh my
that's not no
god!
good. And it seems like when I like throws it off, Master System games have an end label but nothing written on them. Yeah, there's some of them that do, and there's some of them that are misprinted, like Monopoly, the old Monopoly, right? And even with the Master System games, there's God, is it Alex Kidd in Miracle World? It's one of those games where it's like that burgundy color, but there's also a color that was it's like blue, and for some reason that game is like super rare and super expensive. Probably because they didn't make a lot of the blue ones, or maybe that's what they did in PAL. I don't know. I've never seen a PAL Master System.
Um, I think you're
But they
asking
might
about
be
the
blue.
Master System. Are
Got
you
a few.
talking about the Master System? Because
Mhm.
I used to have a Master System back in the day. I think I sold it for to help buy the Sega Genesis I had.
Mm,
Kind
nice.
of like
The
kind of like
Sega
other
Genesis.
people back then. You were forced to sell your things to get other new things. Now you just buy them all cheap and hold on to them until, I don't know, you die and someone else has to deal with it. Here it is, my dongle with the earbud thing on it. Nice. That's the wrong cable. The technology's a burden if you have like 10, 20 things around you that all does the same thing, just differently for each of the things you do. Funny and stupid.
I wanted to talk about something else. I mean, we've got 8 people watching, but you know, burnout on YouTube is a real thing because smaller channels, we want to create a bunch of content and kind of see what sticks, and we want to kind of diversify for our audience. And if it's something you guys like and you watch it and you follow it, then we want to make more. And making more videos is actually it's more time consuming. It's a little bit more raises your stress level up again. But Cyrus Martin is about to have a live stream here in about a half hour where he is going to do his final live stream on YouTube, and he is leaving YouTube after his channel kind of really exploded from the Amico stuff. I think he went from about 1,000 subscribers to about 2,000 subscribers, which for a small channel that doesn't really pull times with channels like Water Music Retro, Liquid Wayno, COE 33 and Leaf. They had a channel. They're out in Washington. And they just leave. Just leave YouTube, and I'm like,
Um, I'm
but
kind of hearing what you're saying.
but abandoning a channel and getting rid of a channel is kind of weird because if you ever wanted to start again, you're starting from the bottom, and it's going to be an even tougher dogfight.
Yeah, no, I agree with that actually. If you could always just private the channel if you really wanted to go for that. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I've always been like the kind of guy who said, well, we're gonna put it up there, and the only way it's gonna go down is if YouTube takes it down, essentially. You know, so
yeah. I just find it bizarre. Nick is asking, you play Time Crisis in the arcade? Yes, Time Crisis is one of my favorite arcade games of all time, next to Hydro Thunder,
Time
baby.
Crisis in
We
the
talk about
arcade.
games that need a
Oh,
remake. PS2 big boxes. I've got
I've shown
Time
this.
Crisis.
Remember this thing, Scott? For my PS2. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, it's sexy.
Pretty proud of it.
Manson says if you get burnout, you could always go the MGR route and just have your chums answer questions on a video, which takes a day or two to edit. Yeah, right. Like, yeah, just reach out to your friends and be like, hey, give me one PS1 game that needs a remake, and then you let them do all the work and send it to you, and then you just edit it and upload. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably. Oh God, the living legend is here. The man, the myth, the legend, Robert Mitchell, the video game hoarder himself. What is going on, man? Yes, Nintendo does have all the bigger YouTubers in their pocket. They don't need anyone else.
Robert
the thing is,
Mitchell.
I don't think I not that Nintendo would, or not that Sony would, but if Sony offered me a free, advanced console or copy of a game, I probably couldn't take it. I have a job that doesn't allow us to accept gratuities, but also at the same time, I think that sort of ruins any sort of unbiased opinion that you have over the game or the console. You know what I mean? Like, man, to still get paid with Patreon. Yeah, listen, Patreon's kind of taken a dip lately. I don't do Patreon just because I don't have a problem fundamentally with Patreon. Patreon was originally started for artists that needed like 3 or 6 months to generate funds. Yeah, get your CM Retro Gaming merch instead of a Patreon. At least you got something you can wear, right?
Buy the t-shirt. Buy the t-shirt.
Balls with.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's heather purple. It's soft, delicious. Tastes good.
But
CM.
We started to generate material. Like if you needed new paint or you needed a new camera or lighting or something, you could generate those funds. And the idea was, somebody gives you like $10 a month and you give them like a $2 keychain, right? And they know that they're not getting exact value for what they're paying for, but they're helping an artist. And when that artist gets to a level, that they help out other artists. You know what I mean? And so it was sort of a pay it forward type system. And now it doesn't work like that. My issue with Patreon now is that the person that you're giving money to, in my opinion, isn't giving you value.
Oh no, you're just
for what you're paying. If you're paying $5 a month, I mean, think about it.
That's what's going on, Chris. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hanging out.
I mean, you come on, $5 or $10 a month. That's $60 to $120 a year to do what? To have a early access to the content they're going to post free on YouTube anyway, or maybe like one Discord a month or one extra live stream a month. Like, I just really see the value there, which is why I haven't done memberships yet. Like, I'm sure I could do memberships, and I could get some people that would want to do memberships. But I have it set up, but I haven't made it live. But I have like a 99-cent tier and a $1.99 tier, and for that you get free entries into contests. Now I read the terms of service, and YouTube will not allow you to do members only contests, but you can give members extra entries into your contests that you offer to everybody else. So you're going to do that, and you get the emojis and the little badges and all that shit. But more importantly, you can sort of weaponize your community tab. So whenever I do those late night game hunting live streams, I can make those members only, and only people that pay to be members can see that. But also another benefit that I think it has for the members is I get asked this question, at least 5 times a year, where someone's like, hey, I saw in your pickup video you had that Pokemon game. Can I just buy that from you? And it's like, yeah, but I actually picked that up like 3 weeks ago, and I've already sold it on eBay. So you would actually get early access to the stuff that I'm picking up. You'll see it in real time. And if there was something in there that maybe, and then for my $1.99 tiers, I was actually going to break YouTube's terms of service with the memberships and do a special at the end of the year giveaway for those guys. maybe like a free T-shirt and so like a Lego guy and a Micro Machine thing, and just something for those folks. Manson says if I had Patreon support on my YouTube channel, I wouldn't have a tier over $2. And that's some people. Listen, I don't have problems with people offering a $5 or a $10 tier, but I don't actually see the value that they're giving their Patreons. And then you've got people out there that admit, I don't really do anything extra for my Patreons. Well, then why are you taking their $5? Like, I would feel guilty taking, $50 a month from people and then not providing them with any content, or anything that's equal to value. Now, what's equal to value is sort of subjective, right? Like what someone may think is good value, I may not. And I'm a little bit more of a harder critic when it comes to that. But I mean, if you're an adult and you want to pay for it, then I guess that's your choice. But I don't want for me, and that's all you can really worry about. For me, I really don't want value. Haven't even done the membership. Retro Bro started his membership. He only has one tier. It's $1.99. And the first night he launched it on live stream, he probably had 10 or 15 people sign up for it that night, which was crazy. Felix, what's going on, man? We're doing good. How are you? Do you remember in the old AOL days when you go into an AOL chat room and everybody would put ASL, age, sex, and location? I'm thinking about making that a requirement. Age, old enough to party. Sex, yes, please. Location, your mom's house.
I don't know about age, sex, location. That's like, shouldn't that be someone else's job? That seems like that's not my job, man. I don't know.
But that was like huge in the chat rooms back then. Manson says $50 tier, just like you talk to the content creators. Yeah,
I remember the chat rooms.
People asking $200 for a Patreon tier is absolutely nuts. Unless you're going to come over and like mow the lawn and do the laundry, there's really no reason. You guys, I used to watch UFC. I used to watch a lot of UFC. I really like the Ultimate Fighter, the first couple seasons of that when that was on. Nick and Nate Diaz, baby.
Ultimate Fighter? I haven't watched any. I haven't watched a lot of that stuff, but I've watched with friends, especially before the pandemic. Going to parties, hanging out with my buddies and stuff like that. And that's something I'm hoping to get back to with everything that's been going on. The fire pit, it's like overgrown. I got to clean that out. It's terrible looking, and I just realized that this help system on StreamYard's worthless. You're just gonna sound like a grubbly demon.
Demon.
I'm gonna hear you literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, when I get off, I'm gonna restart my computer and make sure it's not an update issue, because that is annoying.
Yeah.
Retro Heck wants you to come over and pull his pod. Wait, what's going on? Who's doxing?
It's
Stuntman Mike?
it's not because.
Oh, Stuntman Mike.
He's saying that to Robert.
Oh boy. This is a good beer, man. I haven't had this in a while. Yingling Golden Pilsner.
The gold.
It's good.
The golden one. No, that's a good one right there. The Yingling Golden Pilsner. Yes. Very good.
Yeah, for sure. MVL. So when you try and do an update,
standard Yingling. Sorry, but it's.
Actually,
you can buy Yingling in cans the size of my head.
I like the Yingling Black and Tan. That's probably my favorite Yingling. Yeah, sometimes when computers update, it mucks up. Yeah, it's like my iPhone, right? My iPhone was like, you've used 49 of your 50 gigs, and then I turned it off and turned it back on, and it's like, you still have 17 gigs left. Like, where did that extra 16 gigs go? Like, how did you get that shit off of there? Felix wants to know, why aren't we on Twitch? Oh, we were talking about that earlier. That's funny. I do have a Twitch account at CM Retro Gaming at Twitch. But Twitch is demanding. Twitch, they want you to live stream like every day. They want you to live, you know what I mean? And I just don't have that kind of time. I do like live streaming on Twitch. I like the Twitch community. I like some of the
Twitch is demanding.
people.
You really do need to put in dedication time. Definitely. I do have a friend who does that, and it's
Felix,
very,
I'm a big fan of the
demanding.
I'm a big fan of the German beer too, Felix. My dad was actually born in Germany, but the beer that I like over here, I like Bitburger. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but Bitburger is amazing. They sell them in like four packs of pint cans. Oh my god, it's so good. It tastes like a German beer. It's robust. It's thick. I guess Matt hates me. I'm gonna start crying again. But yeah, sometimes when I go to the beer outlet place, I'll try and get a different German beer that's not like Beck's, right? Like, no, my mother is actually Irish. Stuntman Mike. Matt's in and out. Matty is in and out. Nick asks, Kristen and Matt, video games look like 30 years from now. What will video games look like 30 years from now? It's hard to tell. We're getting to that level where video games are that photorealistic, but I don't know if it'll ever be like realistic. You know what I mean? Like there's a cap to it. There's a limit, and you can still only do so much with the technology. But you know what? Even 30 years from now, let's think about it. 30 years from now, the kids 10 years, 2010, they're going to want to play. I mean, with the retro style games are still popular. 8-bit style, 16-bit style games are still popular. So I don't think those are ever going away.
So I'd say, you ever see that movie Strange Days?
Nope.
Where it's got like this squid thing that goes on your head, and you experience people's memories through that. I think that's probably maybe 35 or 45 years, probably something like that, because neural interfacing is something they're working on now. You slip on and off. I'd also say that VR or AR will probably merge or become kind of the same thing in some ways. I feel like VR can use AR to give you an environment that you can walk around without running into furniture and stuff. I think that's kind of an important thing. Maybe next 20 years, 15. I don't know about 30 though, because 30 seems like a hard number for me to quantify in my brain is something I can decide exactly where we're going to be in that time. Sorry. I have to listen to myself say it as I say it slightly afterwards. It's very meta.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yes, Manson, GTA 5 will have a patch update in 2030 while you're still waiting for GTA 6. It'll be the remastered version of GTA 5. There he is, Captain Retro. Oh, because Captain Retro is here, I want to triple down on that announcement. Our live trade show will be Saturday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But, MC Murr and Captain Retro, if you don't know, now you know. They actually started second channels where they do like baseball card, football card, unboxing, stuff like that. And I have really been giving a lot of thought to starting a second channel dedicated specifically towards toys. So I really want to leave it on this channel because I do think that gaming and toys and collectibles are tied into one another. But, you know, I'm really thinking about it. Just kind of something fun to do, something to try out. Yeah, Captain Retro, the old trade show. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. You and Smash JT made that like $250, $300 trade that one year. Where you guys had like stacks of game. I want this, and then okay, whatever, just get it out of here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got it, buddy. You know what I mean? Just take it. So, yeah, well, you know, and going back to Manson's point, GTA 5 is great, and they're sort of living off their laurels with that one. But if GTA 6 comes out and it's just as good or better, then that's going to be the one that's going to be remade for the next 3 console generations. You know what I mean? At some point, they got to put GTA 5 to bed.
I wonder if we can get like Captain Retro to see in to talk. I don't know. So
yeah, Kev, if you want to jump in, definitely. You have a third channel you started today. It's a reaction channel. Uploaded my first video. You're doing reaction videos now? Man, you know, those channels, I just don't have the time to like go and research what IGN said and then what this YouTuber said and then go on Twitter and pull like fuck that. Fuck that and fuck them. That's too much work. I'll open micro machines. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I could drop the link. You know what I missed? I missed playing MLB The Show with Captain. He sent me a copy of the 17, and we played like 2 or 3 games, and then we never got back to it. Like, bummer. But you want to talk about how good games look? Have you seen MLB The Show 21? Whoa! If it wasn't for like the strikeout box and the blue line from the pitches, you know, the dust, the trail, like you, if you looked at it, you wouldn't be able to tell at first glance.
So, I would like to say, kind of catching up, that I agree with that, and I remember it was one of I think it was the show 17 or something, or 18 maybe, when Captain got striked or whatever because he was playing it. I remember that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I also remember really good looking games coming in, and watching just when that, like, just saying to myself, wow, this looks like a real baseball game, like an absolutely real baseball game. No, you know, no, like saying that doesn't look real at all. That or being like I can see where the lines in the eyeballs are clipping or something. It was just a great experience to enjoy that. And I think we did that with football games. Like I think every few years a football game would come out, and I'd be like, man, it's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, for sure. Kev, you okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. I can hear you.
I'm testing out my headphone situation here. I don't know if they're actually working. I don't know if y'all getting feedback or what. All I've got is the mic working right now.
No, I'm good on my end.
Okay. What's up, fellas?
Nothing, man. It's good to have you. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Been a minute.
I can hear you. Just I can't hear either of you on this on StreamYard.
Oh.
It's disturbing to me. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, MVL said it, and I was just getting ready to say it. He said when the original Xbox came out, he was pretty sure games would never look better than that. And I remember saying that, playing, you know, like a Tomb Raider game on PS2. I'm like, this is it. We have reached the height of graphical power on video game consoles that will never look better than this. I mean, and now these games are unbelievable, you know?
I still am not going after a PS5 anytime soon. I just now got a VR unit for PS4.
Yeah, I can't find one for cheap. They're still like $350.
Not at the pawn shop I found one at. $189, baby.
There you
go. I'm going to see if I can find a webcam to plug in. I'm looking around my room right now. I think I've got one. I just don't know what I did with it. Yeah, motherfucker, here you is.
Oh yeah, Nicholas is asking about the remake of Tony Hawk Pro Skater on Nintendo Switch. I know there's a lot of people that love the Tony Hawk games. I never really got into them. You know,
I had a lot of fun when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. That was the game that I played for like a week straight. I love that game. Part 2.
And Stuntman Mike is willing to trade his wife in July at the trade show if you guys have a better looking one that doesn't nag. Well, you can have a better looking one that does nag, or you can have a not so good looking one that doesn't nag. So you really can't have it both ways. Oh yeah, there's some feedback right there, buddy. It's like that Howard Stern private parts bit where he tells her to flip over the speaker. What is that? What is that? Oh, I can hear myself.
It might be me.
I can hear me. It stopped for a second, then it came back on.
I don't hear that. Do you hear that? I don't hear anything but you.
Yeah, there's some wicked feedback coming through.
Okay, it's probably from my end. Hold on.
RetroX says PS4 is the last PlayStation console ever bought. You know what? It's probably the last console I'll buy too. Sony really kind of blew this PS5 thing. Can't find them. They're letting scalpers use bots and buy them all up. There's no games. It's a terrible launch for them.
Did that fix it?
Now there's still some humming. Hold on, let me mute you on my end. Let me mute you on my end. All right. So when I mute you on my end, it stops.
Well, I don't know, bro.
Ground control, this is Major Tom.
And when I speak into it, it seems to stop. I don't know. Whatever. This whole stream has been a goddamn shit show. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
So what's up,
and
man? When you come into Georgia to get your butt kicked in some pinball?
$70 for a new video game. Yeah. I don't. As soon as possible. ASAP, baby. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Come on down.
I'm gonna have 5 or 6 more of these, and then I'm gonna come down.
Then jump in a car. Good plan.
Use my AAA points. Yeah, I need you to tow my car. Where to? Georgia.
Atlanta.
I'm not going to Atlanta. A white police officer in Atlanta? You kidding me?
Don't wear that thing. Just leave the uniform at home, bro. You'll be all right.
MVL said, did it automatically switch to your webcam mic when you turn that on?
Let me see. Hello.
Quite possible.
Hello. Is there anybody out there?
I don't know.
Yep, I think it was me. Is that better?
That is a little better, yeah. You sound crystal clear, man. I need to get one of those Mikey things.
The AT-USB 2020, but apparently it did. The minute I plugged in my phone or my webcam, it went with that microphone. I had to adjust it on my end. My bad.
Robert Mitchell, video game order.
I'm a big fan of this microphone.
It flips every gen. 360 was the system to have. Last gen PS4. I figure this gen, the Xbox will be the winner. That's interesting. It's interesting. I think the 360 is probably a better overall console than the PS3 because it had more shooters. There was more variety of games on the 360, but that doesn't mean that the PS3 library wasn't deep. There are some good games on the PS3 too, especially some sleepers like Blur and Catherine, which I know those were like multi-plat games, but
I never played that Catherine game. That was the one with like the dude and like in love with the girl and the sheep thing and like climbing on cubes or something weird, like getting pushed off boxes.
His girlfriend is named Catherine with a K, and she's kind of pressuring him to like take the relationship to the next level. And he kind of meets this other girl named Catherine with a C. And it's like during his night when he sleeps, he goes into those puzzles. He's got to climb up to the top of the puzzle by moving blocks, and in increments, the bottom blocks are falling off as you're trying to climb up. It's really, really fun.
It's a platforming game.
Yeah,
Puzzle
sort of. Yeah,
game? Puzzle platform.
yeah, more of a puzzle.
Meh. I can't
Matt is
hear
talking.
Matt. You hear Matt?
He's talking, but not to me.
Hey,
There he
Yeah.
is.
I want to say about console war stuff, right? Okay. If you're selling consoles, you're winning straight up. Okay. If someone's buying an Xbox, then you've won if you're Xbox. If someone's buying a PlayStation and you're Sony, you've won. If someone's buying them, then there's a bunch of them, like 10,000 of them, right? You're a winner. It doesn't matter, man. Like, it doesn't matter who you play your games on. You want God of War, you go to PlayStation. You want Halo, you go to the other guy. And I'm sure that both companies are working on a way to expand or revitalize whatever franchise to make that kind of a viable future for whatever endless vampire sucking you dry game as a service thing they're working on right now. Because I'd say about, I don't know, decade or so, it's not going to be boxes on TVs. It's just going to be like the TV or the phone or the iPad or whatever you're carrying around with you. So, portable gaming is so much more prevalent nowadays. And I think this really made me like understand that it's like my mom plays more video games than me. She just does it on a freaking PC. When I'm waiting on like a friend like to pick me up or something, play the Switch. And I realized that this iPad that we're talking on right now with one of my controllers will work perfectly good for me to play Grand Theft Auto. Someone said something about Grand Theft Auto getting a remaster. I'd like for them to just do the online, make 6 online, and then just sell us the packages to play the old games again. Oh yeah, and these are my 2 console controllers. So hard to tell them apart, so I had to put a little bit of blue Sharpie marker on one of these freaking things. Yeah, my PlayStation 4 one here somewhere. It's right here. It's got one of those weird
I've been,
docks.
my channel is called Captain Retro, and I definitely play a lot of retro shit. But like lately, all I've been playing is the PS4.
Oh, dude, I get it. Like all I play is.
I'm actually playing retro stuff on
part.
there. I'm going through Symphony of the Night again for the first time in like 15 years on there right now. I got that Rondo of Blood and the Symphony of Night, double game download, whatever it's called, and it's great. I forgot how in depth Symphony of the Night is too. Like I've got the first ring, I got the gold ring, and I forgot you got to get another ring so you can actually fight Belmont and kill the thing that's above him and not kill it. There's all kind of different stuff, so you can go back through the castle again. Like there's a lot of shit going on in that game. And speaking of PlayStation 1, it's a PS1 game.
I was about to say, what am I was playing freaking Disney Afternoon Sunday.
Yeah.
The cartoons one with the DuckTales and all that. That's on my Xbox.
I haven't played that.
I wish
That's
they'd I
great.
wish they'd make like another Darkwing Duck, sort of a light-hearted platformer. Now, the Nintendo game is good. But it's also built on the Mega Man 5 engine, so it's like it plays and feels like a Mega Man game and not really like a new experience. Like I remember playing Chip and Dale back in the day, and it felt like I'd never played a game like this before. But when I play Darkwing Duck, it's like I'm playing a Mega Man game with the Darkwing Duck character.
Yeah,
I
it's like a
Yeah.
reskin.
I wish they could do something where there's like a Disney afternoon package where maybe like you get the gummy bears and you get, Pirates of Dark Water and you get, Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale. Maybe make different levels or different areas based on those. But yeah, it's cool. Dude, I cannot look at another goddamn Transformer. Put that shit away.
It's not a Transformer.
The hell is that? Get it out of my face.
This is a Final Faction covert. No, this is a mech force. They're dollar store toys. I saw them on Ashens, and I bought the whole collection for like $6.
I went to a Low Country boil for my buddy's birthday today out in his backyard. We did this big thing where he cooked up a bunch of crab legs and shrimp and crawdads and corn and potatoes, and it was fucking incredible. And I'm a little bit drunk still, guys. I'll just let you know. I've been drinking Sweetwater 420 all day.
Oh, nice, man.
I don't normally do that. I don't spend my days drinking generally. I'd rather smoke my dinner, if you know what I'm talking about. But, man, Sweetwater 420 is a good beer.
Man, I agree. I don't like the IPAs very much.
Yeah, I'm not a huge IPA guy either.
But I will drink Sweetwater any time. So if someone offers it to me, pretty much, unless I'm at work. Like, you want a beer? I'm like, nah, probably. Wait till I'm done, and then I'll drink it.
Nick says Nintendo Switch, the last video game console going to make. I don't know. I mean, Nintendo will make more consoles, but I think the Nintendo Switch may be the last console that I actually buy.
That's a good point.
Like the newer stuff.
I don't know. They'd really have to impress me. I like early adopted this thing. Like, they'd have to really impress me after this long. So yeah, actually, in response to that, I want to read something that I posted on Twitter yesterday. I was a little tipsy, and I was laying in bed watching, one of many people, and I was like sitting there, and I was like, "What do you think about Nintendo this?" And I think it was a podcast or something. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that Nintendo, for lack of a better word, is good. Nintendo is right. Nintendo works. Nintendo clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Nintendo in all its forms. Nintendo for life, for money, for love. Knowledge has marked the upward surge of mankind. And of course, I had to put Gordon Gexio on there as the guy who said it originally. So
you're talking about Gex, another one of those wannabe mascots from back in the day that just sort of died a slow death.
No, I mean, dude, Nintendo wins every time they put something out because they almost always sell out,
and they have the best games.
Nintendo, also Nintendo short the market on purpose, and they overhype things, and they flood the consumer with false promises and bullshit, and so that's kind of fun. I do love Nintendo. I mean, how can you not like most Nintendo games? But I don't like their business practices in the least, where they say something's exclusive and then you find out that no, it really wasn't. You could have gotten this thing over here. You could have done it this way, and there's just a lot of backdoor action going on with them. And that whole like the classics, when they put the classics out and they were like, oh, we've run out, scalpers. Yeah. Not really, bro. You probably had 20 million of them you're sitting on. You're just you're shorting the market on purpose, and you do stuff like that to build hype. And they're great. They're a great company for building hype. They're really good at that.
I think that's the lesson they've learned over the years.
Oh, absolutely.
Like straight up, like they learned that lesson when they put out the Nintendo, and they put it out in like limited markets and very limited places. They knew they had something good on their hands. So I mean,
well, with the Wii, like the things with them, they also do stupid shit too with like third parties. So like the Wii became a shovelware monster.
Oh yeah,
that dude, there is so many games not worth your time.
Dude, this whole freaking
wall, like, shovelware,
so much shovelware. Although Captain Retro, you got to check out Redneck Jamboree, man.
I played that. I've got that one. I've got that one. I've played that.
High five through the screen. High five through the screen. That was a terrible game.
There's a chicken one that I got too. It's like he's shooting chicken eggs.
Shoot. Yeah, chicken shoot. Or was it Chicken Blaster?
Maybe
there's
plaster.
2 of them. There's 2 of them.
I got one of them over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I find at Goodwill is shovelware. I saw P.S. My local Goodwills are no longer carrying games. They send everything to online now. So the Georgia.
Yeah, we were talking
they
about
just
that
got to
earlier.
Georgia. Yeah, they just got to Georgia and started, at least in my area, and still doing it. So that sucks.
I was about to say, I happen to live in a game store desert. Oh, but I did see in Best Buy last time I was there, they have a chicken shoot or duck hunt type game for this that I wanted to pick up, but it was $30, and I'm like, no way. Shovel.
They're gonna do it to the Switch too. They're gonna shovelware the Switch to
shovelware.
pieces as well.
So
And they're going to
you're
promise you
turning red
19
there.
different versions of the Switch. The Switch Pro and the Switch Pro Classic and the Switch Pro HD Return Double Switch Pro. And you're like, yeah, it's brand new. I got to get it.
Dude,
no, you don't.
It's that new.
It's that new
Nintendo Switch. New.
When the PS5 hits $200, that's when I'll buy one. I may buy an Xbox thing when it hits the same price.
Dude, that's my threshold right there. That's why I bought the Series S, because I was like, you know what? Most of the games I have on my hard drive anyway. I really am not worried about it. I get the S. I tell you what, the 50 frames per second, like it was like watching a brand new game for half the stuff that I played. Screw these stupid toys. No, what I spent my money on this time around. Yeah, it's LG 4K.
I got
120 hertz.
I got a Hisense. It claims it's 4K, but I don't think it's that great. You know what I mean? That's nothing special.
It's probably 280 upscale or something. And I think mine does. Something. Mine has a mode like that. I spent my money on this.
Nice. Which
is a new camera. Okay. Anyone out there? Oh, look at that! Nice. What do you got? A Rebel?
It's not new. It's a EOS T3i Rebel. Yeah. It doesn't have autofocus. It's a
T3. Oh, this doesn't have autofocus, but it's got digital autofocus. Or whatever.
Okay.
Or whatever. I don't. Man, I don't. I'm still learning.
Right.
If it was a camcorder, I'd know way more about it. But I know I bought
that one. I use when I'm holding it, or I'll set it up on a tripod. But it takes 20 minutes to like figure out if I'm in focus.
Oh yeah, right.
My vision isn't very good, so the camera's too far away from me. Like, is that good? And I gotta like get up again and move. And every time you move, you gotta like refocus. It sucks.
So I got all the live run stuff, and then I got. Here's like the adapter so that I can put the like a battery bank on it, and the next thing I'm gonna buy is a like a big rig case thing to hold it all in, and and then a little HD screen.
On the chat real quick, what you got, Kat? What is that?
I picked these up yesterday for $10 each. A Ninja Crusaders and an Arkista's ring.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, I got that one.
I want Ninja Crusaders.
I think that's a Mega Man clone, right?
Your filter just. You got a brick
Did
wall
I just
filter
get a brick
on.
wall? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You got a brick wall filter on, bro, or something.
Manson says that the Nintendo thinks that the Nintendo will be the only company to sell physical games after this generation. Could be. It could be.
I don't know where the filters are. Oh my god! I want a filter.
Camera mic settings thing.
Oh, thank you.
It said you had to have a green screen. I clicked it earlier, but it just showed up out of nowhere.
Evil Animosity. PS2 is, in his opinion, the best console ever. That's my favorite console of all time. RetroHex says, plug the trade show. Let me grab the thing here because I already forgot. Saturday, July 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern time on my channel. Saturday, July 3rd.
Buy the t-shirts now.
Yeah, and you have to have a t-shirt to even be on the channel, motherfuckers. Secondhand toy dealer, what is up? Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, secondhand toy dealer. I watched one of your videos the other day. Thanks for enjoying. I'm saying thank you. I enjoyed it while I was pooping.
Evil Animosity, which is the best console for Nintendo? Ooh, I think that's going to vary. In my opinion, it is the original Nintendo, but I understand why people would say Super Nintendo.
Okay, so this is going to be a controversial thing I'm about to say. Virtual Boy.
Oh, the VB. Mario Clash, Mario Tennis.
Dude, I had one when I was younger. I always felt like I was a part of the upper echelon of gaming because I could play games in red and black, like monochrome.
Can't do that on any other
3D.
console, as far as I know.
Well, you can do it on PC now with the emulation of said console, but yeah. All I'm saying is don't get drunk and then bet your Virtual Boy that someone won't let you throw them into a bush. Because I've learned that the world is pretty crazy and some people don't mind nearly getting a stick jammed straight through their leg, you know.
I mean, for a Virtual Boy, though.
For a Virtual Boy, yeah. Well, I mean, it only kind of just skimmed.
Not a bad bush.
Yeah, it just kind of skimmed his calf. He said it was worth it. So,
hey, I'm back.
Oh, I see what it is. I just need to pay for StreamYard. That's probably my issue.
Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. They're probably doing the YouTube move.
Oh,
yes,
it thinks my hat.
I love
is
your.
black.
I love that your hat is involved too.
There he is.
Oh, are we doing this now? Are we?
Oh, I'm just out here in my swank apartment. What's up,
There we go.
Shit, baller, got a piano.
You like the new piano? I just picked this piano up the other day.
There we go. I've got the Captain Retro hairstyle. Look at that.
Yes, the lack of.
Yeah.
God needed it apparently for some reason.
I was about to say no. What it is?
Oh, that's way better.
Is eventually you lose it or you use it, and I just used all of mine.
Yeah, that's true.
That's really what it is. Just how it goes.
Jesus needed to make an Indian blanket out of my hair. Is what I was told.
Secondhand toy dealer said the SNES was good, but he misses the DS Lite. DS Lite is it was a great system, and I think it's still a little bit underrated now, considering what it can do. It's like one of the cheapest ways to play Game Boy Advance games because SPs and Game Boy Advances are so damn expensive.
Oh wait, hold on. Here, that's my number 2.
Evil Animosity wants to know what Captain Retro's favorite Nintendo console is.
My number 2 for the second best Nintendo console ever made. It's the original DS. Come on. It's got the best screen. It's got all the good stuff in it.
Yeah. I don't consider that a console. It's a handheld.
It's a joke. I'm just playing.
Okay.
I'm messing up. It's literally the worst of my DS stuff. Look, I get a DSi.
My favorite is easily the OG.
Yeah,
but
the original Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo is right there, as is the GameCube. I'm a big GameCube guy too.
Oh, I got Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen Sweet 16 for GameCube the other day.
Hidden gem,
nice.
Bitch.
Hidden gems, y'all. Hidden gems.
So, if you guys don't watch Captain Retro and you're into like pinballs and arcades, make sure that you do, because you had a hell of a score not too long ago. Would you get like 24 arcade machines or something for like $100 each?
Chris, real quick, I want to say something real quick. I want you to resell that because I'm gonna resell that. Hey, if you want to subscribe to the snarkiest and most wonderful guy and vicariously live the life of a guy who is out there wheeling and dealing awesome pinball stuff, you should check out Captain Retro, because every time I feel down and that little notification pops up, like, man, the personality, like the time, I can never feel like I waste time watching your videos, man. So
yeah, they're always good.
I appreciate it, man.
Sorry, I hate to oversell you.
But how's that going? Like, what was like the coolest thing in there? How many of you got in work?
All right, so there were like 28 in the pile. There was actually like 33 that were there, but 4 or 5 of them were pretty fucking roached. They were unsavable, and they were the cocktail cabinets too, the ones that were really unsavable. What had happened was they had built. The guy like quit. He was an operator from the late 70s through the 90s, and in like 98, 99, he decided to retire from that and build a couple 400-foot chicken coops on his land and raise chickens. And he took a big concrete slab, put it on the ground, put all the arcade games in the corner of it, built walls around it, and built a barn around that. So it was like encased inside of a barn. It was like built into the back corner of a barn. And he had a roof on it as well as the barn roof, but the barn roof leaked onto the other roof, and that roof leaked down into the games. So there was 4 or 5 of them that had some pretty bad water damage. Every one of them had mice issues and dirt daubers living in them and spiders, and they were all dirty and filthy. But so far, I sold.
Oh man, dirt daubers.
Yeah, dirt daubers. There was huge dirt dauber nests on every game.
That's in your face.
I sold a Donkey Kong. I sold Donkey Kong and 2 or 3 games to one guy, a Super Pac-Man and something else to one guy as project machines. Didn't touch them, didn't clean them, didn't do a thing to them. Got $500 a piece for those. Whatever I sold, I got $1,500. It was like $3,000 roughly, 3,300 or so in all for the whole lot, including like going down and getting them and paying for a U-Haul and dealing with gas. You know what I mean? Like it was an expensive type of thing. It was $2,800 roughly for the buy, I think, and then like 33 in all was after my going to get them. But that was roughly about $100 per cab is what I had in them. And then the pinball machine, the Meteor, I just sold that yesterday to a guy down in Sylvester, Georgia. I took it and delivered it to him, and I was coming home after the party I've been to all night to start editing that video. Nice. It's a guy that owns a game shop in Sylvester, Georgia called Alchemy Games, and it was a very cool place. He's got a little arcade in there. He's a tabletop gaming, Magic the Gathering, stuff like that, Pokemon stuff, and free board games and all that kind of stuff at his place. Anyway, sold him that. The only pinball machine that was in it was that one. And then the rest of them are being cleaned up and sold individually. Burger Time has been sold. The
Burger Time.
The Popeye I'm keeping the Popeye. That's one of my Grail games. I love. I'm suck at it, but it's one of those that I always played as a kid. If I saw Popeye, I played it like I was a Popeye kid. So
also very rare nowadays. I mean,
yeah, it's
they
not
all
super,
got converted.
Yeah, I've got another one. I've got another one that's a project. There was 2 Popeyes in the lot, and one was a no monitor and no bezel, but it has the boards in it, and it's the cabinet, and the cabinet's pretty rough. The coolest thing I think that was in the stack is the Cubert. The Cubert is ruined, though. It's waterlogged all to hell. Fortunately, he also had a heavy barrel conversion that was in a Gottlieb Cubert body. So that one's okay, the shape of that body. So what I'm going to do is combine, take the heavy barrel and pull it out and put all the Cubert stuff in there and rebuild
scissor the two
scissor me timbers.
Scissor
me timbers.
Yeah.
And there's an elevator action. There was an elevator action. It was like 5 or 6 Miss Pac-Mans, 2 or 3 Super Pac-Mans, a Vanguard, a baseball game, a Dig Dug, nice. Elevator action, Burger Time, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3. That's what he got. The one guy bought DK1, DK3, and a Super Pac from me for $500 each. And then I sold a Miss Pac-Man 2 to another guy for $500 that I didn't really clean up, but we did pull it out and plug it up, and it turned on. It came right to life. A lot of the games had good written on the glass of them. When they were put away, he knew which ones were working and which ones weren't. And so far, 4 out of the 5 that said good have come right to life. They just dirty, but they've turned right on. So that's pretty cool.
Holy crap.
And otherwise, I'm just doing a lot of pinball, man. A lot of pinball repair and fixing them and playing them out in the garage. I love it.
Yeah. So when you find like an old pinball cabinet or arcade cabinet, it looks like the ones that came out of that barn. Obviously, the first thing to do is to make sure it's electronically safe and plug it in and turn it on right away. But after that, what's your process? I mean, do you clean them? Do you do minor repairs? Do you order kits? I mean,
do you rig a switch on the bottom so you don't have to put dimes in it anymore?
Those, yes, kind of.
I'm sorry, that's a real question that idiots have.
Oh, that's.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
Okay, so the first process, yes, generally is if it's roached out and gross, it doesn't come in the house until it gets cleaned. I'm not bringing it in the garage if it's got rat shit in it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not happening. So clean it, but it's not the most thorough cleaning. I'll just get it and blow it out and get it, vacuum it out, get all the gross out of it, and then I'll go on later and hand clean it type of thing. But power supply is your first stop on any issue. Make sure your power supply is getting the voltages it needs. You generally, the ones I buy are pretty, they're projects most of the time, and they've got battery damage, acid problems. It's not gonna boot. I'm not even gonna try. Generally, I'll unplug the main board and I'll unplug everything from the power supply, and then I'll boot it up and see if the power supply is putting out the voltages it's supposed to, and that's where you start. And then you plug boards in individually between them to make sure you don't blow shit up that could be fried or is getting ready to fry. But 9 times out of 10, I've been doing it so long now for the last 4 years, pretty steady, that I can look at the board and tell you what's wrong with the board right off the bat. without, getting into it because I've fixed so many of them now. So I can look at one and be like, this one's going to need a solenoid board and it's going to need a power supply board, a rectifier board, and it'll probably come back to life. Or this one's got battery damage and it's too far gone. Let's just get a new MPU and throw it in there. And I think I could save these other boards, So I've got piles of boards over here too that when I replace something, I pull the old board and I do my best to fix it and get it to work. I'll have the brand new board and I know the game's working with that, but I'll keep working on the old board till I get the game to work with that old board too. And then I'll sell the old board as a refurbished, original board on eBay. But I like to put new stuff as much as I can. Why not? It's better electronics. It does better things. It's got more components that are safer to run and less damage causing things. So,
and dude, automated cap manufacturing, capacitor manufacturing has really, really helped with the issues that caps used to have when they'd be, they'd have
poorly sealed
issues, or poor seals, or they were done in an environment where it wasn't a properly sealed environment, and I totally agree. I think recapping and refurbishing things is a I'd rather have a Theseus Game Gear than no Game Gear. You know what I'm saying? Is it really the original item? Well, I don't care. It functions and it operates, and it's in the 1992 case, and I don't care about Theseus. Straight up.
I want one of those portable.
Has there ever been
hack-made?
A pinball machine or arcade machine that you bought that didn't work, and you like this? I want this sumbitch to work, and you just put in a lot of work to try and get it to work, and it didn't work.
There's been one so far, a tag team wrestling game, a Gottlieb 84 Gottlieb tag team wrestling that I fixed what I could on the boards. I still couldn't get it to boot up. It would boot and it would turn on for like 20 seconds and then it would start resetting itself. The ball would go out and then it would hit one target and the thing would shut down and reflash and start boot up again to fresh. I couldn't get it to stop doing that. I sent the boards off to a professional place for repair. They sent them back claiming they were 100% working. It still did it when I got it back, when I plugged it all back up. It pissed me off to the point where I basically broke even on that one after, not really, but I probably lost $300 or $400 in the repair side of it.
I just sounds like my first car.
And then a week later, the dude that bought it from me hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I fixed it. It was a corrupt IC chip, blah, blah, blah." It was something I wasn't going to be able to fix by myself anyway. It was I don't know enough about burning ROMs and making sure the SRAM is up to snuff and using a what do they call it? A probe, a logic probe. I don't know anything about that. And like, I can change through components. So like if it's soldered to a board, I can unsolder it and put the new piece in, but I don't know shit about the programming side of it. So if you have bad ROMs, you got to get somebody to burn you brand new ROMs or the game's not going to play like it's supposed to. The main brains of the games are the ROM chips.
You get the hardware and the
I can do a lot of the hardware.
All the brain. Well, and that's the thing is about EEPROMs is that they're programmed in such a way that like UV light and certain things actually erase them. Up.
Yes.
And like so like if the paint comes off or
they'll have a little piece of paper. Yes.
Well, and then also there's a piece of paper so that you can specifically erase those EEPROMs and reprogram them. And like I don't know very much about it. I do know enough about like arcade games. I know that I've talked extensively to a guy who he has the last production Bally Alien hybrid arcade thing. Yeah, that thing. And that's an amazing game with the reflective panel and like I call it the holographic sheeting kind of thing going on or whatever. Like it has the projection down on the play field kind of a deal. And then it has a screen where it's like showing like the aliens and stuff on it. It's a really great pinball play experience. But he was talking about how when he bought it, he bought 5 of them, and only one of them, he could only make one of them work. Yeah. And that was his dream cabinet. And the problem that he was having is that most of the EEPROMs had been pulled out and someone pulled the sticker off, and a bunch of them had like a bunch of the potential useful memory of the game had just been destroyed. Right. And to make a perfect one, it took them 5 attempts essentially. And I'm sure you understand what that means. You want to talk about and I was going to tell you, it sounds like my first car had a Camaro. Don't ever buy a Camaro, people. Okay, out there in the chat, Evil Animosity, Manson, Robert Mitchell. I know you probably want a Camaro. You look like the kind of guy who drives maybe a Camaro.
I've owned 3 Firebirds.
No, Firebirds are different. That's Pontiac.
Yeah, it's the F body. It's the same chassis.
No, I was about to say no. They put different bolts in it, man. Those bolts are better bolts. Those are Pontiac bolts.
Those are Pontiac bolts. Okay.
Well, I mean, for the record, I do own a '68 Buick, so. And I like them, dude.
A Skylark, what you got?
Yeah, Skylark custom 68 Skylark custom drop top convertible.
That's cool stuff.
It's like midnight blue.
I want like a 71 Riviera.
man, I'm gonna send you. I'll like when I find my. I've got literature for 1968. I'll send you pictures, beauty shots of the Riviera.
So this is, you probably can't see it. What is it? Goes back to his questions. This is a Missile Command PCB, and this was for a repair customer that called me to come fix his machine. I got the monitor working, but the game it would boot and you could hear it play sometimes, and sometimes it would just be a white screen, and like you could hear the noises, but it's just a white image being sent up. So I did everything I could do to the board and couldn't get it to not do that. I sent it off to El Dorado Games in Missouri, who are professional arcade PCB repair guys, and the note that came back on it
professional
says,
geniuses.
Yeah, professional geniuses. The note says spent. This piece of tape here says spent hours working in test mode, screen in game, white screen in game mode. He couldn't fix it either, so he didn't charge me, but. This is a board. Apparently, some Missile Commands and some other boards too have unobtainium chips. There are chips that they just don't make anymore, and there's custom shit that was put in them back in the day that is not findable. So this is apparently you can put it in test mode and you can test certain things, but it won't let you play the game in game mode. And I'm gonna have to tell the customer that I couldn't fix it, so that's gonna suck. And it cost me about $80 to ship it out there and get it shipped back and all. You know what I mean? I had 3 or 4 boards go with it. So
no, I get it. Like essentially, what you have to do is you have to have some sort of wizardy guru dude who, like, creates these.
Has been doing it for 60 years.
And been doing it for 60 years. And unless he gets like 10 apprentices right now, it's gonna die. That's the problem with the world. Like,
absolutely.
If you're out there,
there's not enough skilled labor in this world.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. No, like, okay, you know how I know how to work on a car? Because my dad taught me to. And I know that's a cliche. It's kind of like a weird thing. Oh, your dad, blah, 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 should teach you this and that. My dad didn't teach me to swing a hammer except at my head. Like, straight up. Like, first off, Stuntman Mike, we didn't say anything was wrong with vintage Chargers. I don't know anyone who would say anything wrong. And Robert Mitchell, you've just never sat in an actual Camaro. They are definitely a big man's car. I'm 6'6", dude, and I fill up a hole. I drive a truck for that very reason. Anyway, but no, like straight up, dude. We're just reaching a point where the you're right, skilled labor, like this person knows not how to necessarily affect the hardware. Like you would be good at the hardware end of things. He's the guy who sits there and he's like, and he like looks at it and he can see pictures in like the droplets of the matrix.
In the code.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In the code. Yeah. He's reading code.
And he sees it in his brain as if it was actual like pixel art or like photographs. And I don't think that's something that you pick up right away. You just have to have a good imagination. And you have to see like your words and your letters and your numbers and your strings all come to fruition. My mom was a programmer for IBM back in the day, and she hated it because it was tedious. It was kind of pointless, and was always happy to like take the weekend off and
like just relax because her brain was overworked. She was smart enough for the work and definitely understood it, like in and out. But like it takes a toll on you to program things, and it's something I've been learning lately. Because like I've been looking into like learning how to do games, not so I can specifically program things, but so I can program a couple things and get started, and then get some help with someone who might be out there right now. Maybe I'm working on. I'm trying to like learn some Unity stuff. So, and I know that's actually pretty easy now. That I'm about like 3 months in to doing that shit. So, I mean that's why like
I've never really tried. I did buy that NES Maker program. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, I have. I want to try that.
The
I also
NES Maker. I downloaded that and I started messing with it, but I think it's still too far above my pay grade. Like I'm not that smart, and it's a lot of confusing shit. So
I think you are. I really do. But
I'm smart at stuff that really piques my interest, and I really want to go at it. But that was like, I want to make a Nintendo game. It wasn't it was like, I think I want to make it into. Hey, he's back picking his nose. But I did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, I mean, like, dude, that's why I spent the money on this right here. Like, you have a Canon. I bought the Canon because of color accuracy and because I did a bunch of research. And like, I'd rather spend my money on something that might like further my goals as a videographer or a photographer. Because I knew a guy. I kind of apprenticed under a guy. I did his videography for about 4 or 5 years for weddings and stuff like that. And he was like, he always told me, he's like, you're the best at this because you walk up and you know, you have a very like happy way that you're saying things. And I'm kind of doing a bad impression of him right now. You have this way of saying things and you go up to people and you're like, hey, what do you think is great about this day? You know? And, I always, like he said, I always got the best reactions from people, probably because I'm just like a gigantic person, like shoving a camera in your face with a huge smile, like, yeah. You know, so, no, dude, like, you want to buy a new console, buy a new console. If that's going to make your life feel good. If you want to make your life feel better, if you're going to buy a camera, buy a camera. Spend that console fund money on like something. I actually cashed in my console fund, which is my penny jar, which is a 1 gallon water bottle jug that I literally was like,
oh yeah, get it all on there, buddy.
Yeah, because like Captain Retro, you know, in the South, you're already wet. Just go ahead and pour the cold water all over your face.
Get ready,
you're gonna feel better
in your mouth, baby.
Like you pull like one of 2 like beach towels out of your book bag because you know you like 8 hours ago it was like it was like 60, 70 degrees. Now it's just like it's the worst. Southern heat, southern freaking heat. He hates us. I'm gonna do what you did to me earlier. I'm gonna do what you did. I'm gonna do what you did to me earlier.
I think you made him mad.
He hates us now.
I'm 40 years old. I don't have any
I'm gonna cry.
Dude, I can't believe it.
You sent a thing there. That's nice. Says BRB, guys. No, Captain Retro. Like, no, I'm sincere when I say you got to check out that guy's channel. His live streams are famous. He got banned once for playing a game, just for playing a game. He was like, hey, I was here playing a game. I got banned. Motherfucker. No, Nicholas Sanford, this is not my bedroom. This is my, like, it's kind of a hybrid space. It's game room, and, like, this is, like, the stuff you can't see here. There's a hanging TV, a computer, and actually right now it's weird. I have my iPad hanging over my computer because somehow that's working correctly and not my regular computer. See, like right here, I can just pick this up. That's an editing computer right there. See, it's got bunches of crap all over. This desk right here. Oh, look at that. See, I got like a headset just sitting right here. It's all kind of accessible from this one spot.
The Hulkster, baby. I like how he's the biggest character on the thing, right?
Oh God! My green
Yes!
Oh, God.
Yes!
Hulkamania is running wild.
Oh my God! All my
Yes!
Star Trek cards.
Yes! Oh no, that's not good.
It hurts inside.
No!
Dun, 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 dun.
I killed
No.
it, Gilbert.
Now I know who to send my old Star Trek cards to.
Dude, that's a whole fucking box of Star Trek cards just fell over. It's not good.
Oh no.
I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
You were just gone for. Never mind.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I logged in so I could upload a new picture. And it ruined.
Speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, man, I caught that biography on A&E. It was all right.
No, and for the record, there's a hallway back here. It is full of boxes and stuff. This is my attic. It's a 3-story house. I'm in the master. It's kind of right below us, and then my kid.
And then an entire box of
the
trading
bedroom
cards.
next to it.
We're all
Never-
open, by the way.
Oh,
They're all over the floor.
Oh no.
It's a good thing that there's nothing at all valuable in there.
well, no,
Right.
it's. See, that's the thing, man. Like, okay, I keep telling people, you want people to throw your old stuff away, because then other
Yeah.
people will
Makes
have
your
more
stuff valuable.
stuff.
Makes your
Yes.
stuff go up in value. Yes. Absolutely.
Also, like if you have a sealed Impel trading card set from Star Trek,
That's
from,
what this
like,
was
the
until a
early
couple days
90s.
ago.
Well, hold on. If you have one of the little jewel cased ones, right?
Yeah.
I opened up 3 of them about 2 years ago. No. Most of the ones in the little crystal jewel case, there's some chemical in that crystal jewel case that makes every card stick together.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's not nice. It's terrible. It's
I know. It sounds nice.
like my buddy
Really
Robbie
cool.
bought like a whole bunch of them. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that
The
Gorn.
Gorn.
Look at the Gorn. Give him
Look at
some
the
Gorn.
Gorn. Look
You gotta
out.
whip out some.
Just a big old
Second-hand toy dealer wants to know: are they the Skybox Star Trek cards?
No, they're the Impel.
No, they're Impels.
God, I remember
Yeah.
back in they had cards
Yeah.
for everything.
I know. Dude,
Everything.
actually, I was just looking. I found all of my old
I got some
hologram cards.
Batman cards around here somewhere. 89
Remember
Batman cards.
when Wizard Comic Price Guide would put those insert cards in every?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got like a stack of those, man. I was like, these are going to be so valuable.
You know, Chris, you know what I really wish I had saved, honestly, at this point, was all the freaking demo discs from Xbox Magazine that I was getting.
Yeah. I
Like,
like the PlayStation ones, man. Sometimes I'll like
Well,
the
same with
1 and
those.
2. I'll when I'm like looking for a game or something, I'm digging through my boxes. I'll throw in one of those demo discs and let it kind of run. And then, because it's always like, check out the new games coming out from PlayStation. They're so bodacious. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Oh my God, coming out in October, right? And then I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh man, I want to. And then I just get sucked into playing those demos for 10, 15 minutes. And then I go back to looking for the game that I wanted to look for.
Buy the shirt, folks.
Yeah, Retro Gaming merch now available.
It's in the description. It's in the description, right, Chris?
I think so. And
it's in the description. We think it's in the description.
thanks to Secondhand Toy Dealer, he ordered a CM Retro Gaming sticker decal, and he did an unboxing on his channel. And Woodbury and Retro Game Hunter did an unboxing, so I appreciate that, guys.
I have to say, it is the most
Good old
luxurious
wood.
shirt I think I own right now.
They are pretty comfortable.
They're very comfy.
I shopped around and I bought a couple different ones just to make sure that it was the quality.
So, Oak, what do you do for a living, Oak? Are you a mechanic? What do you do?
I do.
Just the gigolo.
I fix
everywhere
things.
he goes.
Here,
Fix
I'm a
things.
fixer. of
Well, I'm
things.
going Monday. Okay, so I'm going Monday to do a pick for the first thing that it's stupid. I don't think I should do it, but I'm being given it for free, so I can't I can say no, but I guess I couldn't.
Stuntman Mike. No, you go buy a freaking t-shirt, bruh. What are you waiting on?
Yeah.
I'm not shilling because I don't believe. You think I don't believe in this? You think Chris gave me $5 to do this? No.
Yeah. I didn't give it to him. I mean, I sent it to him via PayPal. So really, it's like
no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't send me. No, there's no.
I'm giving it to
You want me to check
PayPal.
my PayPal here on live? No.
And
You didn't?
PayPal
No.
giving it to you. It's
No,
but,
I didn't know.
Relic Gamer bought a mug and it looked really sharp. And then Go Game Go, he bought a
I'm not
t-shirt.
shilling. I'm not shilling. I'm supporting my good friend Chris.
And I appreciate that. And when my
Chris, come on, touch hands to the box.
Oh.
No, I had no. It was intense. It was intense.
And
sorry,
I'm going to use some of my t-shirt revenue to maybe fill out some of those Unicron parts that I need for my Unicron. So I'll have a complete Transformers Armada Unicron. So
stop showing him Transformers.
God damn, those Transformer parts are expensive because they know they got you by the balls.
So
yeah,
because
you can't find them anywhere.
Yeah.
No, but to seriously answer your question, Cap. And by the way, call me Matt. I mean, it's
Matt.
Freaking yeah. I can call you Cap because that's easy.
I'm Kevin, by the way.
No, I know your name is Cap or Captain or
it's Kevin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You've told me that before, Kevin.
He's actually a captain in the Royal Video Game Navy. He's a captain. It's true.
Almost an admiral.
I'm just the executive officer of this ship. That's why I'm the XO as my gamer tag.
I'm looking for the pictures of it, and I can't find it. But my girlfriend's mom gave me a 1982-83 Trade Winds fucking RV, like a giant Winnebago RV thing, a 30-foot RV that she's like, you can have it if you want. You just gotta get it out of the woods. It's up at my mom's house. It looks awesome. It looks like the one from Spaceballs.
The Winnebago, yeah.
I'm gonna put wings on it. Eagle 5.
You should sell it to Metal Jesus. That way he can do his cross-country video game tour.
Is that what he wants to do?
You should firm it up and triple the price. But no, I for whatever it's worth, actually, I for a living, I am an independent businessman. I just got back from doing a photo shoot because I've been contracting this out recently. But I was fixing houses, fixing doors and stuff. And I have a client. His name is Mike. I love you, Mike. I know you're not watching. But I fixed his door while he wasn't there. And I said, hey, did you check your door? And he says, yeah, it's being held in by a rubber band 2 days ago. Okay. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to let him get to that door because I know how he exists. He's retired. He's not going to touch that door for 2 days. So 2 days later, today, he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Just so you know, I checked the door. Totally latches now. Don't worry about it. And here I've been for 2 days, freaking trying to think, how do I fix this freaking door? How do I make it latch? I can't figure it out, right? My brain hurts because that's what I do for a living. I fix people's problems when no one can fix them, especially house problems and stuff like that. Matt, let's have another look at the Switch Scott Pilgrim game. No.
I was just going to say, if you're a mechanic, I'll bring that RV to your house and you can fix it for me because I doubt it's going to work. It's probably full of spiders.
I tell you what, if you want to make a video series where you bring that to my house and you have a certain amount of time, 6 to 8 days to make it work. Let's see if OCG can help. Dude, I'm down, man. You come, we'll do that. We'll freaking vacuum, clean. I got all the tools, man. Dude, my dad, right? He stays in one of these rooms down here because he is a genius too. He is a mechanical genius, an amazing person. And once you meet him, you are absolutely never going to want to leave because that guy.
Where are you at?
Old man ever. I'm in Raleigh, NC. I'm about it's 6 hours from ATL.
Something like that. I gotta I'm leaving next Saturday. I gotta take I sold a Pac-Man and the Burger Time are going up to Pennsylvania, so I'm gonna go buy TNT Amusements when I go through there.
Someone asked about flipping games earlier. Yo, this is always buy Call of Duty, Black Ops games. I can't hear you, Chris. You're muted. It says mute on your thing.
Yeah, Black Op games for $3 or less. Always pick them up because
$3 or less. Yes.
At some point, GameStop's going to take them in for $8 to $12 a piece.
Guess what else you should also pick up?
Like 2 or 3 times a year, GameStop.
Because there's like a fourth the size of this crew looking for this too, and they're willing to pay up to.
What is?
I bought. What those
is Nicholas
for
Sanford talking about?
75 cents.
Real mannequin in my bedroom talks. You have a mannequin in your bedroom that it talks. I don't know. That's cool. That could be a good thing. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. If it's a girl and she talks too much.
No, but I think Nicholas is hanging out in my house right now because he's probably looking at my DVDs, and I actually have the mannequin. The
I was gonna say, is it Kim Cattrall?
Yeah, it's probably Kim Cattrall
or Christy Swanson. Christy Swanson. Which one is it?
Check this out.
See, Kevin.
I used to want to fuck her so bad. Oh,
dude, no. It doesn't. No. You sat through watching frickin' both Mannequin movies.
2?
You and me.
Absolutely.
Dude, right here. Come on, give me 5 through the. Here, I'll do the.
Over there.
No, dude.
Knuckles.
Pounds. It's up there. Oh, nice. Okay, I can feel it. Cool.
It's just starting to turn into
it. I felt it through there. I felt it.
This thing. I don't know if this is. You guys are gonna kick.
I'm gonna burn C into my throat.
Ow! Don't do it to me. Don't. Ow!
All right. So, guys, I got the coolest fucking story. The other day, I bought like a bunch of patches, like vintage, like bicycle riding patches and like dog club and Rotary Club patches at a garage sale. I sold one yesterday. It's like $8. You know what I mean? It wasn't a huge sale or anything. But the name on the label was Dave Fellini, and the address was California. So I looked up the address on Google Maps, and it came back to ILM Studios. It's a corporate address. So I sold a patch to Dave Fellini. I don't know. You guys don't know who Dave Fellini is. He created Ahsoka Tano, and he works on The Mandalorian. So or one of his secretaries ordered a vintage Irish setter patch from my eBay store.
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
like, this is crazy fucking cool.
I'm cool. I'm cool like Captain Retro.
And then I thought, like, should I write a little note? Cool. Should I send him like an email back? I was like, nah, I won't do any of that. I'll play it cool.
Don't smoke around your gaming collection. People get mad at you.
No one saw that. It's great.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's up, APOC? Welcome to the show.
I haven't seen APOC in forever. I know he was doing the kids thing real hard, man, with all the kids stuff, and that's great. Go be a dad. That's more important than YouTube for sure.
For the record, secondhand toy dealer, did I tell you that I went to go buy Doom 64 for my Switch, and I ended up just buying Doom 64 and Doom 64, like the actual N64 cartridge. By the way, which was cheaper than the frickin' limited run games fucking copy.
Well, let me just say that the last video I uploaded was this morning at 3 a.m. because I was awake. It's maybe like 4 a.m. when it went up. And it is my girlfriend and her daughter. It's my girlfriend and her daughter reacting to the Friends reunion. It's like my first reaction video. I'm actually starting a side channel to do reactions.
I saw that. I did see that.
I threw it on my channel anyway. It's the most watched thing on my channel in like fucking 6 months. Yeah. It has nothing to do with retro or pinball or video games or nothing.
Well, Captain Retro.
I can't explain it.
Captain Retro is a name that you can use for anything.
Anything. Retro or anything. Retro. Yeah.
Well, it's like CM Retro, except, if you tag it with gaming, maybe I should be Matt Retro.
You think that's my problem that it doesn't say? Do you think that's my problem that it doesn't say gaming on my channel name, Captain Retro Gaming? No.
Chris, you're muted.
Because then again I see like people like Retro Rick, and it doesn't say gaming in his name, and he's got a million followers.
Retro Bird, and I got to be honest.
Oh my god! Let's not talk about Retro Bird. Let's not mention it. I don't want to. I can't. I talk with Andy too much about Retro Bird.
I know those games. I know those videos get a lot of views, but I don't know who the fuck. I don't know how to cater to that audience. Like, top 5 Nintendo games featuring red in the front label. Like, what are we watching here?
So,
is the Game Boy worth buying in 2021? And it's always yes. Like, none of these people are like, you know what? Don't invest in a Game Boy. The consoles are way too expensive, and you can emulate it way cheap. Like, it's always like that fake bullshit. And especially when there's like 2 people that are like working on it, and I hate to call out Gaming Off the Grid because I like those guys, but sometimes you can tell, like they'll say something like, yeah, this is such a great console, isn't it, Matt? And then they'll like look over like like what I just said was bullshit. You continue with the bullshit.
by the way, I agree.
This guy's, I mean, he's got almost 9,000 subscribers.
Some people are actors and some people aren't, okay? And the best way to get non-actors to do the things you want them to is to gently suggest things in certain places, okay? And if you ever want a masterclass in how that works, you go watch the first season of our show, or at least the first 3 episodes or so, because I literally like I'm not like revealing anything crazy. Joel doesn't like to he's a homebody. He doesn't like to go out a lot, you know. He's okay with like thrifting, and he and I start hanging out because we're playing Mario Kart on the Switch a bunch, and and I've known him his entire life, dude. Like, I've known him since he was, Baby Yoda, and he didn't want to make videos. He was like, he always entertained the idea. He always liked it, but the first episode is called The Capture Technique for a reason, and I've used it multiple times. It's how we captured Chad. Like, people need to know. I think Chad got himself captured. He was like, this looks like a better place than where I'm at. He's like a cat in the wild. That's a metaphor. That's not an actual truth. Chad's a very capable guy. I love him very much. He's an awesome dude.
One of these times, you and Joel are going to be doing a video, and you know how he like the Chad, he kind of like pops out of the back seat. It's going to be me.
Oh, dude, no, I keep saying to people,
just
like,
fucking, just ignore me like I'm not there.
I think Phil Twerpen said that he'd be in the Raleigh area at some point, and I said, dude, I'd go, dude, Phil Twerpen, I'd do like straight up, you and me just go out, or you, me, and Joel go out, whatever, right? Whoever wants to, whatever, right? Like, Phil Twerpen said he'd come around July. I'm going to be early July. I'll be like out at the beach, but I was like telling him like this and that, figuring this out and trying to like get him where he's going to go. And he says, yes, well, since I'm in Raleigh,
knows right where to put her tail.
Nice. Since I'm in Raleigh,
Right,
maybe I should like come out and hang out. And I was like, dude, we're always willing to do an episode. Someone else outside of town, someone who has, a following, someone else who's there. I mean, I note the fact that I personally know Ryan from Arcadia's Games / Ice Strike. He's from Utah. If that tells anyone about anything. And then, oh yeah, you're smoking your dinner.
What are you talking about?
No, you were having a cigarette, right? Yeah,
exactly. I had to light something cigarette. Else
right here.
Incense
doesn't bother me.
I know. Anyway, just try to keep it away from the kids.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'd like to get to a place where if people come to Raleigh, or if they're near Raleigh, they could like squeeze a couple of days out and come and say what's up to us, because we're willing to have everyone.
How far is Raleigh?
Chris? Like is 6 or 7. Like, the problem is you got to go over the mountains or the Appalachians.
No, is it close to Rock Hill, South Carolina? Is it anywhere near there?
No, we're okay. Okay, here's North Carolina's kind of shape-ish coast. Here's the mountains, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We are like here's like where my microphone is, like right here.
Strangely, I understood that.
Right okay, there. That helps.
Okay,
because
like
I know me my geometries.
So I'm 3 hours from 3 hours from the border north, and I'm 3 hours from the border south. I'm 3 hours to the coast, and I'm about 3.5 hours to the mountains. So I am a centralized area of the state. I think that was done by purpose or on purpose, specifically because we're the capital of North Carolina, Raleigh. And no, actually, Oak City is the deepest, most meta joke that we could ever do by calling our show this, because every fucking thing around here
is Oak City.
It's Oak City, some shit or other. Yep. And we're the Oak City Gamers. We'll always be the Oak City Gamers. That's the best part. And then here's the other thing. There's actually an Oak City in North Carolina. They're closer to you than we are, Kevin.
Crazy.
Closer. Way
Something
closer.
Mike wants to know if I am
But
I
we're
the
not there.
Chad? Am I the Chad or the Chud? Do you remember that movie? I don't know what movie that is. Apoc says, "Oh, he's still around, still reselling heavy." Yeah, you're a huge reseller. You have your second kid on the way now. Oh my god, man, just wasn't. I tell you what, I'd murder myself if I'd have another kid.
No, don't have no more kids, man. No more kids. No, actually,
Kev,
make
I'm
$1 million.
I'm looking at that right now. I'm looking at your private chat right now. He's, the name. I just don't know what to do to cater to people.
You should hear how MC Murr takes it.
It's
MC Murr can't stand it and sends me stuff about it all the time. He's like, "What the fuck?"
He texts me too. Yeah,
I love him so much, man. I wish he would be him on private chats.
No, I wish the Mercer would just talk to me. Like he ignores
should Nintendo games with the word "bro" in it be remastered on the Nintendo Switch? Like, this is the dumbest fucking
retro games that you feel pressure to like. What?
Yeah, right.
What makes shoot 'em up special? What? Oh, fuck you. What makes the game collection large? What the fuck kind of question is that?
What is that?
Who the fuck are these videos for, and why are there 10,000 views of them?
Yeah. Will Nintendo games be valuable in the future? Well, again, valuable is a subjective term. Will Mario Brothers Duck Hunt be worth $10 million? No. Will it be like $5 or $10? Yeah, maybe. Is that valuable? I don't know. To me, no, but maybe to somebody else, yes.
Discussion.
Not horrible.
Losing your game save files.
Chud is amazing. It has John Goodman from 1984. It is amazing.
Yeah, Chud is amazing, and it also has Daniel Stern.
Yes. Oh, Daniel Stern. That's true. I was gonna say, actually, I was freaking AVGN actually put out a video that made me laugh, which was the Corpse Killer one. Dude, that actually made me laugh. I was actually
he had a couple moments in that one that were very much old school AVGN.
Yeah, exactly. Like
most of his videos, his videos in the last 2 to 3 years have been like just boring to me. They're just boring.
I
love him. He's the Godfather, but they're boring.
I'm not going to complain when he puts something out. Okay.
No,
but sometimes,
not at all.
Sometimes I just like watch it. And it's like I'm watching some analytical like retelling of like the like slavery area and antebellum retellings or some crap. It's like, Ken Burns, in 1942, blah blah blah. Whoa, whoa. I'm just saying it feels more documentary in some ways. Like maybe that
hey, Matt,
gaming historian guy, probably not a good guy to hang out with.
Are there too many games?
Where? Yeah, and I know what you're doing.
That's just the question. Are there too many games?
Yes, there are too many games. 100% there always and will always forever been too many games.
There's not too many games.
What was the thing that
stupid question?
Immortal John Hancock here, and I'm here to talk about are YouTubers ruining YouTube? Like, shut up, dum dum.
Okay, so are we going to talk about John Hancock? Okay.
You know what they say? Those who can't teach, and he's a teacher.
Well, no, that's the problem, right? Okay, here's a guy. Hey, you got all this crap that no one cares about except you, but people are starting to care about it. You should really do public facing stuff. Yeah, that'd be really good. Like, okay, like straight up, all three of us are. Oh my God. We all know what he's doing at this point. Should I like
You have
do
no
that,
idea
Tim?
what's happening. I'm getting a blowjob.
No, I'm pretty sure you're getting a blowjob. Actually, that was 100% what I thought was happening. Look, there's even
blowing.
there's even
where the hell
there's
did
even
that
blowing
cat go?
happening.
Where the hell did the cat go?
he do burn the cat. That's his thing. He burns cats. The cats, they disappear, and he vapes them into a giant chamber, and then
Nick
he
says
Pay
sells
no
the cats.
attention.
The
Pay
Three
no
Stooges
attention to the missing
was that a
pussy.
good thing?
No, I keep saying, like, okay, Nicholas, Chris, you need to do something like this where we're always meeting up. My name's Matt. That's Chris, and that's Kevo. Kevo Stains. Kevo Stain. We should do this stuff more often.
Like a podcast thing. Like I think when you said that 2 months ago, that was a great suggestion. But fuck, man, getting time for it. Like I can set aside.
No, I'm saying take this now.
2 hours on a Friday night, and we can all do this.
Yeah, and then
I can't upload it to like Apple. Like I don't have that kind of time. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying just take this recording of this or something, and then tomorrow set it to record, and then just re-upload it to that stuff. I'm saying it's the easiest version.
Oh, just like you're saying, like just save it as like an MP3 file or some other type of audio file, and then upload it.
And then upload it to several different places. Call it the CM Retro Podcast. Everyone loves the show at the CM Retro.
Don't forget your CM Retro Gaming T-shirt at TeePublic at _CM Retro. I'm shilling. I'm shilling this stupid thing. It feels like
garbage on my skin.
Retro Bro bought a shirt, which was cool. He bought a tank top so he could show off his muscles. He's a muscly man.
I do actually have a tank top on underneath this because it got really freaking cold. It rallied the hell out tonight. Raleigh has the most insane weather because we have mountains and Piedmont. Or we're in the Piedmont and we have coast. So a lot of wind comes up and gets stuck and spins around. We get tornadoes. We have tornado season. Sure, Captain Retro knows about those things.
The tornadoes.
Yeah, not so bad here where I'm at. I'm on the east side of Atlanta, so we don't really deal with that. But there are parts of Georgia where, you know, if your trailer park is there, it's going to get fucked up.
Yup.
There's a couple towns like that in Georgia.
My sister-in-law used to live in Atlanta, but they actually moved out to Phoenix. Her husband.
Leave.
Yeah, you Ohio motherfuckers got to get out.
Yankee.
3 reasons you never go to Ohio: Dayton, Akron, and pick one. I'm sorry.
Pick one.
Really
actually might be a city in Ohio.
Dayton, Akron, and pick one.
So the plan was to go down to the SFG, the Southern Fried Game Exchange thing, and just kind of hang out and do all that stuff. But they moved, and then COVID was last year. But for fucking sure, man, I told the wife, I'm like, it's on my bucket list to go to one of these bigger conventions and just hang out with people that I talk to all the time on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, and she's like, okay, whatever, go.
That was my suggestion. I think honestly, you could make like more money reposting these conversations that we have, and I'm willing to lay myself on the line and drink at least
I don't think so.
that much and be a complete jerk and an asshole, which I've done multiple times here. It just doesn't stop because I have a sense of decency. If I quit drinking, I will be just as dumb now, and I will take up some sort of smoking like Captain Retro suggests. I don't know how to smoke stuff, man. I'm sorry.
Apoc said he'd watch and listen. I'd want to do like a structured show. You know what I mean? Like we could do the hangout and kind of.
Oh no, I have a whole.
I want to do bits. Let's do some bits.
No, I have a whole page. I have a whole page dedicated in my dream journal. I woke up several nights back. I wrote down 14 topics. Let's do one right now. Here, Captain Retro, you have to link a channel in the chat that people can check out that is not gaming nor retro related at all?
I'll play.
Okay, something that you like. Here, I will absolutely go first. Hold on.
Are you looking for like a smaller channel or something like that?
No. It can be any channel. It just can't be like this retro gaming stuff that we're always watching.
Not gaming related. Okay, I got you. I'm game.
That I like a channel that I like that I want to link.
Hold on here. I'm just link.
I'm not paying. Sorry, I'm over here fucking around. I'm not paying.
My guy is 730 subscribers. Okay, here I'm copying it and I'm gonna paste it. Right. Paste. He is from Scotland, and what he does is he fixes and repairs cows' hooves. You get it now, Captain Retro? Like, I don't have anything. There's nothing in my world, nothing in my brain
cow hoof
about cow fucking hooves.
But you like that guy's channel?
But I love this guy's channel because he's in depth. He explains what he's doing, and he's like, and he does it in this beautiful accent. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Scotland, and I'm like, I've got such a soothing voice."
All right.
So, Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna post a channel, Michaela's channel. It's called Snot Okay. She does like Lego stuff. She's just really like this real down to earth country girl, and she'll do like builds and live streams, and show like her backlog of Lego sets that she wants to build. But yeah,
like
she's just really
purely Lego channel though, right?
Yeah, and she's just real kind of down to earth. She's kind of a sweetheart, one of those kind of girls, but she kind of has a little edge to her. You know what I mean? Like she'll throw out some innuendos every now and then.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what that means, sort of. Someone who's not willing to flirt with their audience.
I don't know if I have any more good ones. These are like most of them are like bigger channels. Like M&R Productions is like the biggest Lego Star Wars YouTube channel. He definitely doesn't need a shout out from me.
Well, no, that's my point, right? Like the Hoof GP doesn't need a shout out from me. He's got 730K, but it is so outside of the realm. See, and that's the worst part is I think you chose someone who does toys. No, I mean, do you watch like people who climb?
I watch
rocks?
People go out.
People,
I was gonna say I'm gonna link a channel real quick, but this is not. I'm gonna link two more afterwards because you made. I've picked the first one and then you changed my mind. But this first one is Red Letter Media. If you know who Red Letter Media is,
I know who Red Letter Media is. I watch all of those.
They're great. They're a huge channel. They don't need my help at all. They are movie reviews and they make movies and they're just funny as hell and they love Star Trek and I love it. They're maybe the greatest channel on YouTube in my eyes. The next two would be stuff that has nothing to do with retro or game. Well, I guess one's retro because it's cars, but I love this channel called Junkyard Digs. These guys go out and find cars that don't work and start them up on the show, like out in the woods.
Out in the woods, yes. No, that's such a good show. Holy crap! I've seen like 2 or 3 of those videos, and it just
this guy's great.
Yeah, like they're pumping that up right now.
Yeah, and they just built a whole new garage. I love that channel. And then the other one I was going to say is it's called Ghost Town Living. Let me see if I can find it. This guy bought a ghost town out in California, out in the mountains, an old silver mine.
That's a good one too. Holy shit.
And he paid like $7 million for a silver mine and the land and all the buildings on it. And he's fixing it up to make it like a tourist attraction. He's living out there by himself in the middle of nowhere.
But like,
and he's got amazing drone footage. The drone footage is incredible. And like his cameras are great. And like, it's awesome. Like, I don't know shit about the Old West, but it makes me want to go out there and look at it. You know what I mean?
Like he's going through the buildings, shoring them up. I've watched.
Yes, fixing what he can, and he's going to build. He's going to build new stuff eventually, but he's repairing and restoring what he can out there. Let me click.
I watched that one a lot too. Yes, definitely link that. Okay, so how about this?
Too doesn't need my help at all. Huge channel, but very, very cool and very much not what I do.
Like, okay, if I could like link someone, okay, he's a huge channel. I'll probably say that, right? Okay, but like, it's very much so kind of what I do, and I've been doing it for longer than I've been fixing houses. Like back when I was younger, I used to show in town a lot. I used to do a lot of showings, and art and stuff like that is kind of where I started a lot of my life, like before I kind of went to college to go and do editing and that stuff. And also, by the way, subsequently dropped out. So don't think I'm awesome or anything. Everyone makes mistakes, straight up. But you know, like what I'm saying is, like, I watched this this YouTube channel. It's a freaking art restoration channel, Baumgartner. Okay, you might have seen it in your feeds, but this guy, you want to talk about like okay, you know, what do you do to make a piece of art, right? I don't know what you're pointing at that guy's face for. Yeah,
I was pointing at his neck because it's fucking impressive. I don't know what that He-Man character's name is, but I'm pretty sure this guy's related to that fucking Extendo sumbitch. I can't say much. My neck is trying to eat my chin. So
I'm a tall drink of water. I ain't got shit to say.
I could use half of his neck is all I'm saying.
Like, if anyone took half the time and effort it took to restore art, you know, or at least understanding some of that process, like, and I would put art restoration akin to pinball restoration in many ways. You got to clean the surface of things. You got to make sure everything's functional. You got to check the rubbers. You know, that's a sex joke right there. And then
you're damn right to do.
You got to check them rubbers.
My rubbers are never correct.
Dude, rubbers are always hard to fucking set on old machines. By the way, you come here, we can start working on freaking Hayride. My dad would love it. My dad hasn't played Hayride since 1986.
He's got a Hayride pinball?
Yeah, it's a Bally Hayride.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
What's wrong with it?
Rubbers,
it probably just needs cleaning, man. Rubbers and cleaning.
Yeah, rubbers, cleaning, needs to be put back together. Because it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. And I'm going to have to step away from the screen.
Fucking Stallone. Sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, actually, 6 parts. 6 parts would make you go Stallone face on a pinball machine. That's 4 legs, a play field, and the back cabinet thing.
The back box.
You know, I know most of the words, and then, like, at the end there, it all falls off the last 0.5%.
The alcohol helps that.
No, it doesn't, actually. I'm enjoying myself. Thank you.
I didn't say
I've been renting it for a couple hours now.
You know, I know for a while there you were big into going to the convention, setting up a booth, and selling stuff off. Is that something you do anymore?
Dude, COVID killed all that, so there hasn't been a convention to go to. But that being said, it's coming back, and I have it set up to do one this year. You know, when I sold everything 3 years ago, like start doing all the pinball stuff, when I sold off most of my collection, I have just basically been collecting again. So I really don't sell a lot of stuff on Amazon anymore. Occasionally, I'll grab a game off the rack and throw it up. Like I'm not going to play this anymore. I'm going to sell it.
Kevin, that's how I've lived my life for 10 years now. Like there was a weird eBay Amazon pop, and then I lost $2,500 from Amazon because they said that the stuff that I was selling was not genuine. Yeah, apparently there's a whole bunch of people. I'm part of a class action lawsuit for it. Like, we all got like shit canned in the same year. I think it was 2018 or no, 2016, right? And they said that we weren't selling genuine goods when we clearly marked everything we had as used or whatever, right?
Right.
And I had I was going real freaking good at that point in my life, and then like I had like $2,500 in charges and stuff that would like I was like shipping out of this room,
waiting to be deposited.
A giant table, shipments going out the door. You get what I'm saying? Like, this used to be a whole different place, dude. And it seems to reinvent itself every 5 years or so, because it used to be my music studio. There's definitely remnants of that kicking around right now. We've seen them all here on this very channel. So What I'm
Dude,
saying
I can't wait. I haven't taken this mic into my studio yet, but I want to. This mic it's the Audio Technica AT USB 2020 Plus, and it's fucking it sounds fantastic.
It does, and I gotta say, I've got a buddy who does nothing but audio recording,
right?
And when he goes out to mic up a remote setup because he works professionally, he always takes like a shit ton of Audio Technica gear because
they make good stuff.
He says for audio, like range, their cardioids are like a human heart almost. They almost exclusively pick up only the stuff that humans hear, and it's kind of amazing. And like the mid-range stuff that humans don't want to hear, it doesn't ever pick up ever.
Right.
And I was telling him, I was like, I used to sell them back in the day. I used to work at Guitar Center, right? When I was pro audio, producing beats. By the way, Chris, there was something you were saying earlier. You have to just use software, right? Have a registering agency where it costs you $1 to put your song up, and have a friend or have someone give me a call to make you a couple of little ding 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 ding, and then send you the file, and then like have them register it, and then have them say that you're using it. So then you have no problem with music, because I make all the music on our channel, and I know we don't have like monetization yet, but I think if people come at us, my beats are probably, in a place where no one wants to try and claim those. They're pretty terrible, but just like my art.
I make all my music on my channel too.
Nicholas Sanford, I know you're probably drunk, but you need to not yell.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
Why does he have to say our retro GC, man? What happened to arcades in the mall?
You know what happened to arcades in the mall? You stopped going to them, buddy. You moved on.
Yep.
So did I.
Yep.
So did all of us.
Yeah, I mean, just
And
malls
it's
died.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we moved on from the rest of the mall too. We realized that we didn't have to buy our overpriced bottles of Tommy Hilfiger's smelly bullshit.
But there wasn't a generation after us or after them that continued that trend. As soon as everything went online,
yeah.
Why?
I was just talking about this to my dad the other day. I was like, Sears and fucking Roebuck. I'm sorry to curse. I don't like cursing, Chris. But Sears and fucking Roebuck, they started their shit with a catalog. You could open it up and go, hey, here's a house, honey. Let's order it. And then by train, 18 weeks later, it would show up and you'd have to build it yourself with nails and stuff that was all there. That was a thing.
There are still Sears houses standing today.
Yeah, I know. Actually, there's a shit ton down in Raleigh. One of my old buddies, Cy, he lives in one. It's absolutely amazing and beautiful, but it's a small little thing. It's only good for like, his little
thing works sometimes and sometimes it don't fucking work. I don't understand this.
Your sensitivity needs to be like the slider needs to be, because it's not registering as green, it's registering as brown for some reason. So your color temperature is a little off. There you go. Looks perfect.
Now it's better. Fuck yeah.
No, I know you look fucking perfect, dude. You look amazing.
I was gonna say move the slider, but Matt, I'll let you have this one. I had no idea what the fuck was wrong with it.
No, I know exactly what's wrong with it. I actually went to school for this crap, and they taught me this shit, and then they were like,
"Look, now it just took my hat."
No, God. See, play with the slider, you'll get more out of it. So
give me my hat back.
When I was at school, they were always like, how do you know so much stuff, Matt? And I was like, I don't know. When people say stuff, people do stuff, people want to say things to me, I just remember it forever. And then it's like, file cabinet. Oh yeah, that's right. So oh, dude, you look like you're in the Tron.
Yeah, that's
Help!
awesome.
Help! Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Ah!
That makes me want to urinate.
I'm retarded.
No, you're not. You're not retarded. You're just slow.
The specs on the
You're
road
just slow, Kevin.
I'm retarded.
We all know that you're slow, Kevin. You're not retarded, because if you were retarded, you'd be like way slower than that.
I make myself laugh way too easily. I think it's what it is.
That's why we like you, man. That's
y'all should read.
You made me leave.
My
You
God.
made me laugh too.
If y'all could read some of the shit I send to Andy Murray, y'all would die.
We should just make it a text group so I can read it.
I hope no one ever breaks into my phone and finds what the text I've sent to people. Because
if it's a text group. Oh, and you know,
me too.
No, for the record, you'll get me 4'd and me 5'd, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're gonna get like freaking aliens, ancient aliens showing up in court, disputing like sexual harassment shit going on. Yes, I built the pyramids, but he's like, oh, that's real impressive. You know, I've got fucking pinball machines and a car. And then he took advantage of me.
Not only would I get fired from my current job, but I would get fired from my next job as well.
That's a good point. No, Chris, you need to be an angel, and I already know you are. That's why I love you. I bought your T-shirt. Stop shilling for Chris Angel.
Yeah.
That's not your name.
Yeah, you should change your name to the Oak City Shills.
The Oak City Shillers, dude. That's a new channel right there.
Just every week buy a T-shirt and shill it from somebody.
You know, I'm actually.
Okay, here's
sorry. I'm actually no. I'm sorry. Real quick, Kevin. I've actually
finished. I'm sorry.
I've actually been thinking about doing this thing where I'm like, you know, it's like a drug ad. It's like, you know, try trifecta or, you know, drumfecto or whatever, and it's like, you know, how's the most important way to make money in this world? By coming up with a bullshit hashtag, right? And like, you know, and then like doing like the whole like cloudy skies and like, you know, like bad freaking what do you call it, stock footage, you know, commercial, you know, like with this thing you could always do this thing, blah blah blah, haha, right? You know, because I have a soothing voice, and I've just been like trying, like I've been working on this stupid serial show for the fucking Oak City Gamer stuff, which is literally like the biggest thing that I've ever wanted to do outside of like me recording my dad's old stories from Vietnam and shit like that. And cool. Well, no, okay, you know,
like make a video diary of it type of thing.
No, yeah, exactly, Kevin. When that happens, it's gonna happen. I have the camera now. That's why I bought the camera, really, because I want to make sure I do it before he's not lucid, and he,
right,
you know. Also, like that's the thing. He worked for IBM out at Research Triangle Park for years, and like his stories about like memory and stuff are just like he, dude. Okay, here's a quote from my dad. You know, I remember when 256K came out, and I thought to myself, who the fuck could ever use that much memory in a computer?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. You see what I'm saying, right? Like, okay. Like, that's what my dad thought. Like, that's a legitimate, you can look in his eyes while he's, like, telling you, and actually you'll really be, like, there. And, like, what I've been trying to do is, like, I'm telling him, like, hey, I'm going to record your stories. I want to start, like, I want to structure it so that we start when in your childhood, you know, like you growing up, losing your dad at a young age, you know, your brother kind of like raising you, you know, I want the stories to like make sense in a narrative fashion over multiple videos. And he kind of got it. And so like what I was doing is I've been writing a video journal down, which is a great idea for anyone out there who's trying to do videos. Schedule your shit, get a giant calendar to put on your desk, or load up your calendar on your whatever the hell you use, and just schedule everything. Schedule everything, because movies never got made because they didn't schedule anything, and literally everything is scheduling. And like if you want to make videos, you can let life happen and you can be there to observe it. Like, you know, I do it very much. Captain Retro, Kevin, you do it all the time. That's literally your entire channel, is like capturing the moments of your existence. And that's part of what I like about it, because I feel like, you know, we're on the edge of the curve, right? I think like one day everyone's going to realize that the things that people do for real life are much more interesting than television shows, straight up. Because like when I watch your videos,
YouTube
Kevin,
is the new reality TV. I think, you know, that's my show's a reality show.
Well, I don't think
my
it's
reality,
necessarily.
I make a show of it.
Like reality TV is an edited form of reality.
Well, yeah,
yes,
it's produced.
But I think that there is a specific genuosity to your work, to my work specifically. We try to make sure it's there. Okay, it's your personality and your branding, your psychoticness, your spiffiness, whatever. Whenever you wake up in the morning, and you get a hard on to do something, and you just go make a freaking. Yeah, don't ooh that, Chris. You're muted again. No one knows why. You've muted yourself. And
he's in there farting is what it is. He forgets he's farting.
Sorry.
No, he's always farting.
He's trying to keep farts off the screen.
What I think he's doing is he's got two tubes shoved up there, and one accepts farts and one doesn't accept farts. One just puts like things up there that makes him go.
No, that's just nastiness, okay? Jesus, man.
I forgot I moved the
joke.
camera up there. I keep
They're
like,
jokes.
where the fuck did I put the camera?
Holy crap, man. I just want you to say that stuff to me. I want you to be Mama's goddess. Goodness.
Chris, CM, I love you. Here comes the message. I'm going to send you a message.
Yeah.
Where'd you find this guy, Matt? Holy crap. This guy's a stupid hippie.
No. Has absolutely nothing to do with you, buddy.
No, I know it doesn't.
Oh, my God. It's just more gold. More gold.
These North Carolina people, they won't even let men pee in the women's restroom. What the hell is wrong with them?
You know what I always told people about that restroom shit around here? Okay. You know what my problem is? I'd rather just go into a big room that have a bunch of doors. And you can go into your door. You can do whatever you want in that door. You can make babies. You can, blow it up, whatever, right? But when I walk out of that door and I close it, it goes, please wait. And it sanitizes the whole freaking place. Okay? That's all I want. This is the future, dude. This is how life should work for us. Okay? I don't fucking know what world you live in, but we should have the future here. This should be 2015. Like you should go into the bathroom, right? You should piss. You should bodily fluid all over the wall. You should wipe shit everywhere, right? And at the end of it, a big robot arm goes, and it cleans it all, makes it perfect, and then it goes, and then it giant fans, and then it's all clean and perfect. Takes 30 or 40 seconds.
Like very Austin Power-ish when they dry them off. Like an assembly line to clean up your.
Where's my automatic shoelaces? I don't care about hoverboards and hover cars. Where's my automatic shoelaces? I stopped tying them years ago.
With my Nikes.
I would have, but I can't. I have to wake up in a world where I have to tie my shoelaces by myself. Kevin, you know what I'm talking about.
I wear Keds. with Velcro laces.
I figured you for a Vans Doc Martin guy. That's what it was.
Oh wait, hold on. Here you go. Game number one. Game number.
Adidas.
Pull up your shoe now.
Man.
Pull up your shoe. You got Adidas's. I'm wearing my DCs. What are you wearing? You're wearing Dick. Great, Chris. You lose. You lose, bro.
Stop wearing Dick.
Me and Captain Retro are winners.
Yeah.
And you lose.
Okay, I'll take the L. That's cool.
We're sharing first, and you're sharing second with nobody because you're
my
a
bad.
chooser.
All right, well, and we've been going for 3.5 hours, man. This is crazy.
we should go a little bit more.
I can't go a little bit more.
Yes, you can.
But I do want to thank Captain Retro for jumping on and Matt over at Oak City Gamers. Make sure you guys check out those channels. If you want to drop your links, guys, feel free to do so. It's good seeing APOC stop back in. Nick, thanks for stopping by. Stuntman Mike, who keeps thumbs down on my videos, and I still allow him to be here.
For the record, that is ironic. Stuntman Mike
toy dealer
is so broken up from all the stunts that he's done, man.
George, it's a Death Proof reference. Who else was here? Oh, Evil Animosity. Robert Mitchell, the video game hoarder. Mason was here, and everybody else.
Oh, who's that guy? Oak City.
Oak City.
Yeah, Oak City Cayman. Oak City Caymans.
Yeah, look, guys, Stuntman Mike has 2 fingers up, which is more than he's ever given me in thumbs up. But
is that this way or that way? Because I mean, if it's that way,
I don't know. It might be a gang.
If you've got an accent, that could be like in the same thing.
We got to see Scott Pilgrim on the Switch next time. But hey, guys, thanks for stopping by. Kevin, it was good seeing you, buddy.
I'm not doing that.
I haven't seen you in a while. So, guys,
not going to show people. It's sealed.
One.
I get it.
All right, man. Have a good night.